Okay, guys, so we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly dungeon master today, because today we're carrying on with our ongoing campaign of playing. Well, this is playing a mashup of the Rime of the Frost Maiden adventure, which we used to adapt a campaign we originally started playing with, the Legacy of the Crystal Shard adventure, originally published for the D&D Next playtest. And we are currently playing that with the Dungeons & Dragons 2024-25 edition. So we're playing a 11-year-old adventure modified by about a 7-year-old adventure as implemented with a new rule system. And with me today are the stars of our Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing. First up is our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I'm playing Lex. He is a half-sylvan elf from Neverwinter Wood, ranger level 8 of Myliki.
Very nice. And next up is Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham, and I'm playing Lander, who is a human wizard diviner, and he is from the 10 Towns.
Nice. Next up is Darren.
Hello there, I am playing Trin Stainpaw, who is a null rogue, 8th level thief, rogue or thief. What is it now, thief or rogue in this version?
Rogue, I believe your subclass is thief.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Both.
So you're right on both counts.
Yep.
Nice. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I'm John, and I'm playing Falkroyal Hawkfriend. He is a Sylvan half-elf from the Cloakwoods near about Baldur's Gate.
Nice. And last, but certainly not least, is Andrew.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew, and I'm playing Kola Hammerstone, a dwarven cleric of Clangen and Silverbeard from the Dwarven Valley here in the Icewind Dale.
Nice. Now you have some connection to some family in the Dwarven Valley, I hear too.
Not anymore, I don't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true. So,
Right.
guys, this is so for those listening at home who may be watching this on a binge basis, we're only playing this campaign once every month now, so we're going to do a little bit of a recap, which might be a little more involved than we normally do in our games, but we're going to get the recap done, and then we're going to try and make life as miserable for our heroes as we can. So, guys, what happened last time? I think Andrew was the only one who missed last time, actually.
Yeah, I was not here, and I haven't had a chance to watch, so...
Yeah, I mean, we started out just after a combat with some Cold Light Walkers.
Oh, nice.
Because Lander had just teleported into our local vicinity.
You know, I hear when you say their name, it calls them for an encounter. That's I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but...
I only said it once. I haven't said it 3 times yet.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, you were telling us... What was the thing you encountered?
we encountered some creatures that we defeated.
Yeah.
And then I think we literally just made introductions with Lander before more of a similar creature.
What kind of creature was it again? I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember now.
It was a very
that's okay.
one. It's really, really sad.
Some kind of undead, I think.
Yeah, sort of undeady type creatures that walked around.
Did they have some light involved with them?
They may have done. I mean, there they are. You don't need to say it. It's on the screen there.
So I've seen it twice now.
So, yeah, we had to defeat another group of these creatures that took fight.
I don't exactly remember how that battle turned out, because
it took quite a beating.
I woke up later.
Yeah, unfortunately, Falco, went down during that.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that because you swapped? It was because you swapped to your bow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's because we had a wall of fire funneling them up and around the ridge, so I couldn't reach them.
Mm.
Yeah, they were sort of attacking us by range. So we had a bit of a conversation with Lander because we thought that he was somehow attracting them to us, or they were sort of homing in on him. And then we after some discussion, decided it was the magic that had actually teleported him into the area that was attracting them. So we sort of withdrew to a fairly safe-looking cave.
Yeah.
For a bit of a rest up.
Did Lander tell you where he was from originally?
He did, I think. Yeah, a town to the west. I can't remember the name of it. What was the name of the town? Targos. Was
Right.
it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So he did tell us that, but then we discovered that the cave we'd set up to rest in was not quite as safe as we first thought.
I believe that was a Nat 1 on a navigation roll that prompted that fun encounter.
Yeah. So we're then set upon by quite a large group of Yetis. And I think someone in the group has got quite strong feelings towards Yetis because they went charging into the cave to try and finish them off.
Yeah.
So we got into a little bit more trouble there.
Lex goes way back with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we managed to survive that. Bit of a close call. Fought our way sort of out of that, and after again a bit of discussion, decided that we should take our new found companion back to the Sky Tower shelter, so we could all rest up, recover. He was sort of drained of all his magic, basically, or virtually. So yeah, we headed back to Sky Tower shelter and introduced him to the Goliaths, etc.
Yeah. And we did some divinations and such. I have in my notes that we were going to do a journey to... can't remember where. I'm going to go big map. Let's go to the big map.
I think our plan is to go to Eastdale.
That's what it is.
Because we figure it's not in the
East Haven,
clutches, East Haven, because it's not in the clutches of the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Yep. The Arcane Brotherhood.
Arcane Brotherhood, sorry, getting my
Different camp, yeah.
different campaign, different world, but yeah.
You
so
never meet a Brotherhood you'd appreciate, that can be trusted. So
yeah, not in gaming, anyways.
no. Okay, so that is the distance to East Haven. Did we actually do preparations for the trip, or were we waiting for Cola to get back, and then we're going to do the preparations and such?
I think that's what we were doing.
Okay.
'Cause I'm looking through my list and my notes here. Don't think we did prep yet.
Did Lander share that he had witnessed some of those cold light walkers in the dream he had? Remember when you had that vision of home with Targos all frosted over? You made your way to your house, and then while eating a meal with everyone, light began to stream from their eyes and such, and they had transformed into these cold light walkers. Your father, your siblings.
I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I may have done.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
No.
So that's maybe where we could, unless there's anything else we need to add, and that may be a prompting for Lander to wake up, in kind of this strange, Sky Tower Shelter offers many benefits, particularly in contrast to the open wilds of the Icewind Dale, but it is not Silvery Moon, and it is not the magic college of Silvery Moon either. There'll be strange smells of the bed, there'll be strange odors of the food being cooked, strange accents to the giant language, the Jotun, being spoken by all of the inhabitants. So maybe, Lander, you woke up having faced those cold light walkers. I know it doesn't count when I say it, but I'm going to keep saying it until I prompt someone else to. That you woke up from that, from facing those things, to realize or remember that was what your siblings and your family were in your vision. Cola, do you have any questions about what happened?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then we awaken at Sky Tower Shelter and preparing for the trip ahead of you. Let's maybe use this again as our holding screen here.
You almost think it would be more dangerous to say Auril instead of, But
You should not name that.
because that would be like saying like Voldemort or Sauron. In other words, like, it's kind of, not that we want to fight Auril, Sauron, and Voldemort, but
Oh,
No.
one more time when we get a crossover, Dave.
Okay. So, morning. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I could hear myself in the other room. And that's because I forgot to turn off the speaker. So, what do you guys wish to do? I was wondering when the dog was going out, and I could hear her, I could hear someone talking in the other room. What do you guys wish to do as far as preparation? I guess first off, let's stay in the scene maybe. Lander, you wake up, and as you stagger about and make your way through the caverns here of Sky Tower Shelter, how does everyone else greet him? He's been sleeping longer than any of the rest of you, but that's perhaps not a surprise, given what he's been through. He expected to teleport back to Targos, found himself lost in the middle of the coldest part of one of the coldest parts of the Icewind Dale, and utterly on his own.
Well, he's not alone. We're here.
So what do you say, Falcro? You see him come out and he's got what's the look on Lander's face?
He's already, I think, tried to encourage his newfound friends with regard to the possibilities that we have in terms of maybe turning things around here, although he's not got any of the history that they have and the things that they've done or know, so he's not aware of any of that.
I think, or the things they are responsible for.
We'll talk about
In
that.
that way, yeah. He's not clear as to what is weighing them down. And so he's tried to sort of lighten things a little bit. So I think if he's seen, his sort of slightly confused look will sort of break into a smile, as if to sort of say, I'm fine, everything's fine here now.
How are you?
How are you?
Well, I'm not as good as pretending as you are there, Lander.
Well, a roof over our heads, some warmth. Days full of possibilities, I suppose.
Enjoy it while you can. The open sky and cold winds are waiting for us. At least a week's journey.
Yeah,
If you have
true.
means of keeping yourself warm, I'd keep them close.
I have.
It's also not far off from goat ball season too, so.
Or alternatively, if you find yourself a Craig cat and you kill it, I can make you a coat.
Yes.
I've gained a little bit of proficiency having to do this a couple times now.
They do tend to save you from a rampant fireball here and there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't tend to survive that.
Yeah. So this is just, I mean, that's goat ball, but it gives you an idea of what the Goliaths look like. And they are a good, shoulder and head above you as you're walking. The whole place is built to accommodate to them, so it does feel quite spacious until you realize how big some of these folks are who live in here. And you can also hear there's a gamey smell about the place, and then you can hear the sound of the griffin chicks somewhere in the hatchery as well. So, Trin, what about you? What does Lander see as Trin comes into the scene?
Yeah, I mean he's fairly happy when he's back here because he feels safe and secure. He's a bit cautious about this Lander guy. The whole just appearing out of nowhere. He still finds magic quite confusing and mystical and strange. So he sees him as like powerful but suspicious, you know, attracting these creatures of light and such. So yeah, he's a little bit offish with him. I think he's quite suspicious of him still.
Mm-hmm.
So
And what about? You're doing your diviner thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Hola! When you come in, I think you were there when Lander first arrived, and then we're not there for the preceding fight. But what does Lander see when Cola comes into the scene?
Well, much unchanged, because if they've met already, then much unchanged from the last time. But I think for Graham's benefit here, because especially if you're relying on my image there on the icon, Cola in fact has a very silvery white beard, completely and utterly, and it's not from the snow.
Yeah.
But if you've grown up in 10 towns, you're probably used to seeing dwarves quite frequently in and around the Dale. But so you have a general sense of the age of a dwarf, and the thing you would notice is that the carpet doesn't match the wrinkles, so to speak. He looks far too young for hair to be that color. So that would you notice that. Other than that,
it's also got a sheen to it that's like almost metallic, right? So like
yeah.
It's
when
obviously a magical.
White, I mean like silvery white.
Yeah.
And I think, but other than that, I think he's just standard wearing his. He comes in for the cold with his Crema coat on over his armor. Takes his pack off and goes to the fire, grabs whatever sustenance he can find.
Cola, I would say I'm very much in your debt. From the fight earlier, I don't think I wouldn't have pulled through without you, or indeed the intervention perhaps of your god. Is there a propitiation or some form of sacrifice or ritual that would be honorable to your god, that would acknowledge the intervention that you made?
Yeah, this is great. Whoa, Kevin, whoa. Oh my God.
I base it only in the conduct of the one of the two Allegors I've met so far, and one of them seems to really be in favor of that.
Oof. Well, to begin, I appreciate your gratitude, but know that it's not necessary. Our group has kind of taken upon ourselves an aim to help those out here in the Dale that need it as we come across, and so you owe us nothing. You certainly don't owe me anything. But if you wish to give honor and gratitude to my god, that is, I worship Clangeddon Silverbeard. He's a warrior god among my people. If you wish to gain his favor or notice, showing prowess in battle, above all, showing honor, both in battle and to your comrades, these would be ways for you to show him your appreciation.
I see. Well, in which case I will think of him, I suspect, in the days to come.
Well then, I will do what I can to try to make your name known. And then I'll take a quick sip of whatever ale I've managed to get a hold of, or whatever the Goliath equivalent is out here, and I'll smirk a bit. Wouldn't hurt for you to take up the axe as a weapon.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you see the holy symbol is, I believe, crossed axes, isn't it?
Yeah. And, like, I have my massive battle axe, like, you know, pretty never too far away from me either. So, although I guess Cola's not quite like Droon. I'm not as good an Allegor as him because I don't actually have dual axes.
Yeah.
Something I should perhaps look to fix during some downtime.
And then finally, with Lex coming in, what would Lander see with Lex?
If Lex times it right and he hears the tail end of this conversation, he'll be like, "Careful, Lander." He'll have you spouting off about the father of battle, the giant killer, all the names of Clangeddon and Silverbeard, and you'll be growing some silver hair of your own at some point. So, anyways, yeah,
I've gotten much better, Lex.
Yeah, you're not as staunch as some dwarfs. Don't worry. Do we call you Mini Silverbeard? I don't know. You're just getting pretty frosty there.
I don't know that Clangeddon would appreciate that.
Oh, we can't walk around calling you Silverbeard, even though you have one.
I assumed that you were taking on, because of your honor in battle, you were taking on the demeanor of your god by your beard. Is that so? Have you been blessed?
I have. I've been blessed. It is not common, but it is known that in special cases, dwarves who follow my god, after a time and after prolonged use of his divine powers, can adopt some visible signs of our fealty, sometimes manifesting as you see here, but it is not profoundly common and generally takes a very long time. Also, above the table, Kevin and Andrew have not actually played out how Cola came to be. One day we were in a battle, Cola died, he went away, and then suddenly was back, aged a little bit, but all white. So we'll figure out. Cola technically doesn't know how.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the dwarven word for Einherjar is, but
in 2E there was a spell called that gave you gave you more of a silver beard every time you cast it. It was like a shield spell.
It was called Silverbeard, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think it was called Silverbeard, yeah, because it would give some bonus to protection or whatever. But yeah, over prolonged use, eventually the priest would eventually just grow a silver beard. But it seems that's been hastened a little bit for him.
So I think Lander would say, well, Kola, it's clear that you wear it well, and if Clangeddon Silverbeard is so close to us in our journey ahead, then we will surely prosper in what must be very difficult times. And as I continue to say this, as you're all here, you all gain divine inspiration.
Nice.
Or inspiration.
Yep. Love it.
Oh,
it's the old heroic inspiration.
Yeah, heroic inspiration.
Nice.
It's good to have a human in the party.
That's not a human ability. That's a Lander ability.
It's a diviner ability, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Humans get it for themselves. Lander has an ability that allows him to chit-chat with all of you during downtime or during long rests and gain heroic inspiration back. Is that just an excuse to be lazy with narrative meta currency?
No, we need it.
I'm not saying it's not true.
I forget, heroic inspiration, is that D4, D6.
Same thing as inspiration.
Oh,
Inspiration. Sorry, inspiration. I don't
No,
know.
you're right. Heroic inspiration is what it's called now.
Oh, is it?
I don't know why
I ask only because like bards have there's bardic inspiration, which is a specific die, and it can be applied to many more things than regular inspiration can be applied to. So
and I think that's where the heroic inspiration got the nomenclature change in 2024, 2025.
Because then we can distinguish between the two types. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sure there's some pedantic little area of overlap where people were like, we don't know which one it's referring to. So the designers are like, fine. It's different kind of inspiration, dumbass. Okay, so then let's talk about your journey ahead of you. So we are using the Uncharted Journey. For those at home, we're using the Uncharted Journeys rules for this. The distance for this will be, I'm going to say, a long journey.
It's closer to 50 miles if we decide to go along the river.
Yeah, it's just going to be, but it's abstracted in this one. So the long journey, because it doesn't account for terrain. Now, here's the oh boy. So the starting DC for this is going to be a DC of 23 between the weather and the terrain. But remember, your preparations can include things to reduce that difficulty. So this is only for the journeys thing. So first, let's talk about... I think, Graham, this is the first time you've used the Uncharted Journeys rules?
Probably.
Okay. So if what we're going to be looking at is there are 4 different roles that you can occupy in it. They are in the journey. If you played the One Ring one, which I know you have, it's very similar to that. This is based on the Adventures in Middle-earth version. And when C7 farmed out the One Ring and Adventures in Middle-earth to Free Lagan, they published these as a D&D version as opposed to yet another thing. So 4 roles. There's the leader, there is the outrider, there is the quartermaster, and there is the sentry. A second person can assist with one of those roles. Once they've all been filled. Let's see here.
I think Valkyrie is pretty suited for the Outrider.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wisdom, survival. Yeah, that makes... Or intelligence, nature. Yeah.
And I've got cartographer's tools as well.
Yeah. Sentry is wisdom, perception, dexterity, stealth, or disguise kit?
I actually have expertise in nature, so...
Okay. And then quartermaster is strength or constitution with athletics, blacksmith's tools, leatherworker's tools, cook's utensils, or brewer's supplies. That's for the quartermaster. And then the leader, their skill check will be charisma, persuasion, a wisdom, insight, or charisma, performance. So is anyone feeling particularly strong in any one of those roles?
I'm looking at potentially quartermaster. I've got the smith's tools, and even in our 2E game, that was kind of the Cola would often spend time repairing the equipment and doing small little repairs and stuff like that. So that kind of makes sense.
Okay. So Falcarol is outrider, Cola the quartermaster. Sorry, I interrupted somebody.
No, I was just going to say Twin's pretty good sentry.
Okay.
Because of perception and stealth.
Then Lander or Lex, are you guys feeling good with charisma, persuasion, wisdom, insight, or charisma, performance as the leader? The other alternative is you could both double up on that and give someone advantage on the roll.
Sure. Was that charisma and performance?
Either charisma persuasion, charisma performance, or wisdom insight. One of the things that this game, the Uncharted Journeys, does is it uses unconventional pairings with skills and stats for some things.
I could try wisdom and insights. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I'm not particularly good at any of those three.
I'll go for wisdom and insight and try that as my base for.
Okay.
What was the role? Sort of leadership role.
Leader role, yeah. There's the leader, the outrider, the sentry, and the quartermaster. What each of the roles does in the course of the journey is each of the different roles has a special resource or special ability they can trigger. So the leader, as a reaction on a journey, you can allow other party members to re-roll a failed saving throw or ability check, and each of them can do it once per journey. So that's one thing. The outrider generates a number of... the outrider is the thing that allows you to, when we roll for encounters, you roll twice and pick one of the two. You do that once per journey. The quartermaster generates supply dice equal to their proficiency bonus. So I think is it 3 or 4 for you guys?
It'd be 3 at this level.
3 at this level. And then anytime during the journey, as a reaction to an ally making an ability check, the quartermaster can spend a supply die to improve the ally's check, adding 1d6 to the result. So you have 3 supply die that you could use. The sentry has a similar thing, which is focus die, equal to the proficiency bonus. And as a reaction to an ally making a saving throw, they can spend a focus die to improve it by 1d6. Ooh, and you can spend a focus die to add 1d6 to initiative checks. So, the sentry will be Trin. That's what you can do with those. The quartermaster is Cola. That's what you can do with your supply die. And then Falcro will pick at one of the encounters, decide to roll 2 and pick one of the 2. And then you're able to get re-rolls on saving throws or ability checks. Now, if the rolls are picked, the next thing is for preparations. These are things where you can gain extra. Do you have the PDF, Graham?
I will have, yeah, I'll find that.
Okay, great. Yeah, so it's 16. Page 16 is where all of them start. And these are the different things. I think, most of these you will be able to do at Sky Tower Shelter. Some things like procure mounts, that's unfortunately not going to be an option. Procure beasts of burden is not going to be an option, but most
it's going to take a long
stuff.
time for baby griffins to grow up.
Yeah.
Damn giants.
Damn those giants. And fireballs and peritons and... okay. Turns out that griffins have a lot of natural natural predators in the Icewind Dale.
Just know next time my griffin's going to have an amulet of fire resistance.
Okay.
And an earring of protection, and
each of you can... sorry, Dave, which role do you want to double up on to grant the advantage?
So there's 2 ways to look at this. I'm not very good at any of the stuff that Lander's going to attempt, so I likely not going to grant him success or advantage unless I get really lucky. The ones that I'm probably more suited to assist with are Trin and Falcro. So okay. I could definitely give them advantage.
Can I offer a metagame explanation for what might or a justification for a metagame way to help Lander with something he's not necessarily very strong with? If he's taken on the role of leader, you know the rest of the party better than he.
Oh, yeah.
So that may prove a way of, as you commence his journey and set out across the Icewind Dale, you may be able to provide insight to him that would assist him in his role.
Tell him a little bit about everybody and how he can shine as a leader.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think conscious of Trin. I think Lander would just say, I'm sure I can help guide you all. Hence the wisdom and insights angle, because I know these lands, and I have some insights which might be able to help. But that's the kind of leader that I am, and he's trying to position himself not as somebody who's taking over, because he knows that I think he's gathered that Trin may be suspicious of him, so he doesn't want to make a big deal of it. So he's kind of underplaying it and just saying, I'm sure I'll be able to support all of you in getting us there.
Oh, Darren's eyes are getting narrower and narrower as you're talking. Like, what's he getting on about? All right. So then, now mechanically, there are a couple preparations that are particularly advantageous as far as that initial difficulty roll is. Charting a course is one that can, on a success, can drive the target number down by 5. On a fail, it raises it by 2. So that you'll want to be careful, and we don't allow use of narrative of the heroic inspiration for these rolls. Whatever was rolled is rolled. The other thing are consult the occult, I think, consult the occult will drive it. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. What are the other two? Pack up reduces it by 2. There's one other one that reduces it by 2. Study the weather. So there's 3 possibilities. If you succeeded on all 3 of those, that would drive that target number down by 9, down to a 14, which is a lot more manageable than the 23.
You've got cartography tools?
Yes. And my intelligence or dexterity are both the same with the +3, so I'm pretty well suited to make that.
Okay, you want to chart a course?
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys? What are you thinking?
I've got some skill in nature, I believe.
Yeah.
So I could try to study the weather.
Sure. The difficulty for these rolls, incidentally, as a reminder, is a DC 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got study the weather. We've got that. Anyone feeling Ronnie?
Yeah.
So strength or constitution athletics check to pack up.
Yeah, I can do the pack up. I've got good athletics.
And you can also choose, I can't remember, Constitution I think is your weak score. So you probably want to use your strength on that.
Is Cola our cook?
Yeah, I use strength. Yeah.
Cola's our cook, right?
Quartermaster, right?
I'm the quartermaster.
But I'm wondering, do you have cook's utensils? No?
I do not.
No, okay.
I had been, what I think, if memory serves, and this makes sense because I see herbalism kit there. I think Cola, I usually made compacts and potions and stuff. So, which is the thing here. I can brew tonics.
Yeah.
And create food and water is a thing we have, but it's very bland food.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Cola was providing create food and water.
Both me and Cola can cast that spell, so.
Yeah.
Which brew tonics wouldn't be bad either, because then you guys have advantage on constitution checks and saving throws.
Which out here helps with exhaustion, and we're always getting hit by exhaustion when we travel. So,
well, having a feast you actually have to have real food, not just a grapefruit water, because
you're
not going to feel very happy eating that stuff.
No, but this is the meal before we leave, right? And we're surrounded by the Goliaths. There actually is access to food and water. We could try to prepare a feast.
Yeah,
fair. It's a question of because the exhaustion. So the first time you would gain a level of exhaustion, you do not do so. But on the other hand, the advantage on constitution checks is all your constitution checks or saving throws until the journey ends. Exhaustion is just the one time, right? And the con checks or saves are what lead to exhaustion. So my thought, I don't know. I'm happy to do either.
Or do the tonics. I don't know.
Yeah. So then, Lander, what are you thinking? For your preparation,
consult the occult would be my default.
Nice. Okay. All right, then let's go left to right here. Lex, you are studying the weather. So give us an intel. So, and for the character sheets, the way that we set up the non-conventional use of the skills is just set them up as a proficiency or a tool. On the left side, you can add a tool in. So, Lex, do you want to use intelligence or wisdom with nature?
My wisdom is slightly higher, so I will.
So you should be able to roll just nature itself. Wait, does nature default to wisdom or wisdom or intelligence?
It's nature. No, it's intelligence.
It's intelligence. So then you're going to want to set up your, if you don't have it so far, set up a separate thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then give us a roll whenever you're ready. 13 is what you're looking for.
Nature, wisdom. Oh, God.
All right. So, unfortunately, the weather, unsurprisingly, is mercurial and very difficult to predict in the Icewind Dale.
Come on,
you
Lex.
were unable to scry what the journey may portend for you. It wasn't a nat 1, so that's good. Doesn't drive up the number either. Lander, you are consulting the occult. Do you want to use intelligence or wisdom, and do you want to use arcana or religion?
I'll use intelligence, and I will use arcana, and I do have cartographer tools.
Cartographer tools don't come into this particular one.
Oh, no, they don't. Sorry, I'm looking at chart course, aren't I? Look at that. Okay.
Yeah, so chart course is where it would come in. So, and the way, forgive me if you know this already, but the way that the tools work is just that if you've got a proficiency bonus, it works just like a skill. You get to add your, if you have proficiency in a tool, you just add your proficiency bonus to the roll of whatever stat you're using. So in this case, give us a Arcana intelligence check. So just click on the Arcana skill. Success. Okay, so then each party member may re-roll a failed saving throw once before the end of the journey.
Yeah.
This is different from the other abilities that require a reaction. So just remember that every one of you's got one re-roll on a saving throw during this journey. Because I plan on
what's the roll he just did?
That was consult the occult.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is Tren. You want to pack up for us? Athletics check against a DC 13.
Okay.
All right. The difficulty is down to a 21, guys. Things are moving in the wrong direction, I feel. I don't know. Then, Falcarel.
Yes.
You are going to chart a course.
Yes.
Do you want intelligence or dexterity?
It'll go the same roll for me.
Okay, so which one?
It's the same bonus, but I'll use intelligence.
Intelligence, okay, so intelligence and cartographer tools, DC 13.
Okay, here goes.
Nat 20, baby! Wow. Look at that. Nice. Okay. That reduces the difficulty by 5. We're down to a 16, guys.
Like in another life, I was part ranger.
Yeah. All right, and then finally, Cola. You are brewing tonics. So do you want to use, I guess, this intelligence and herbalism kit?
Yeah, I don't have
there
a choice.
There we go.
In
Success.
Skill.
So everyone has advantage on constitution checks and saving throws until the journey ends. You lose it the first time you fail a constitution check or a saving throw. Hey, so let's talk narratively. What are we seeing as everyone is preparing their various elements of their journey or contributions to the journey? Paul, have you set up a little lab?
Yeah, probably found a little corner here in the caves, and just, whatever I can do. Glass is probably at a premium, so using whatever vessels I can to
They have clay utensils here?
Yeah. Mixing and I don't think, I don't even know if it's potions necessarily so much as other things. I'm crushing whatever. I'm making pouches of like a powdered thing we can take or something like that. Yeah. No, let's not. Nope, we're past 10 minutes, but let's not give them any ideas.
Graham's character in our Warhammer Fantasy campaign not this past session, but the session 2 weeks ago. We ended the session with him staring at the campfire, lost in the woods, saying like, "Drugs. We're bringing drugs next time." So, all right. So Kola has gone and got himself. Maybe you're actually working with some of the Goliaths because they are skilled herbalists as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Falcro, what are we seeing with you?
He's likely outside, just recreating from memory the layout of the path they're going to be taking, and then just looking at it from different angles and judging distances traveled and hazards and just plotting a route around what they've come across before, because we've traveled this route 3 times before.
Yeah. And Trin?
He'll be looking at everyone's sort of backpacks and storage, just tightening things, moving stuff around, anything that's sort of insignificant for like making camp and that. He might do a few swaps, so some of the weaker looking member of the team, he put some light stuff in, take it out, put in his pack because he's quite strong, and any of the other stronger members. So just sort of jostling things around, tightening stuff up, and just making it easier for everyone to carry their gear.
Nice. And Lander?
Lander, his arm is outstretched with his palm facing up, and in his palm there is a globe. It's a globe of swirling lights and cloud, and a Goliath comes by and gives him a cup of tea, which slightly knocks him off for a while, but he carries on. And those looking in can't see anything in the globe at all, but his eyes are intent on them. But the globe casts a baleful light that casts his face in angular and deep and dark shadows that are slightly unnerving, slightly concerning, perhaps, to particular people, I think, especially. And there's a darkness almost there as he's looking, and his face is impassive for a while. Then suddenly, boom, the globe is gone, and he looks up with a big beaming smile.
Those looking at him while the lights are cast may be unsurprised to learn that he began his apprenticeship with the Arcane Brotherhood. And then finally, Lex.
Lex is feeling vexed. I don't know, since the last cave, he totally screwed that up, and it almost cost us, and now he can't make heads or tail on the weather, and maybe it's the cave that's really bothering him, and he's just, I don't know, he's uncertain. He doesn't feel as confident as in the past.
Okay.
Not necessarily cursed by Grumsh, but
I think I still have that.
By roll 20, perhaps.
Yeah, really? Okay, then we need to make a group travel check now. This is each party makes the travel check using the skill that we talked about before, the one related to your role in the group, and Landers will be rolled with advantage. Depending, you're rolling against a DC of 16. This will tell us how many encounters you are going to be dealing with between now and when you reach your eventual destination. So, Landers, I think, is Wisdom and Insight he's going to roll. Trin, you are rolling what, Stealth?
I think Stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
Dexterity Stealth.
Falcaro, you are rolling Intelligence Nature, right?
Well, there's 3 options.
Which one are you picking is what I'm getting at.
Go with the Intelligence Nature. That's good.
Intelligence Nature, okay. And then Kola, what are you giving us? Strength or Constitution and Athletics?
Probably. Strength, Constitution, or... Oh, sorry, I gotta go back. I'm on the wrong page.
Page 6 is yours.
Yeah.
These are the quartermaster.
Probably.
Well, if you got blacksmith's tools, I can't remember what.
Yeah. Good as new. That was my logic in being the quartermaster in the first place. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides, for share the load. Oh, we lost our ale. What was it? What was his name?
Alehead, wasn't it?
No. Alehead?
Was it Alehead?
Yeah. Did he die?
I lost him. I know he's a tough goat.
I think you left him behind in the Dwarven Valley, didn't you?
Yeah, I left him in the.
Well, it's probably better for him anyway.
I mean, life's been a little tough, and it's been challenging for the mounts and such.
Yeah.
Alehead was his riding ram.
Yeah.
He braved the
yeah.
Underdark. Like, that's the... He survived all the dark places underneath the Dwarven Valley.
Yep.
Yep.
But yes, I will do Smith's Tools.
Smith's Tools, okay. Then, why don't we go left to right once again? Lander, you have advantage on this roll, DC 16. Thank God for the advantage. That is one success. Okay. Trin, give us a stealth check, DC 16. That is one failure. Falcarel, give us a nature check, please.
Yep, leaving no stone unturned.
Just on the nose. Nice. So 2 successes, 1 failure. Cola, give us a blacksmith's tools check.
Yeah, here's the which skill do you want me, like which ability? Because the book does not specify.
No,
it just
well,
says
with the proficiencies, it's situational. So which one do you think would make sense?
Athletics for
no, you're picking a stat, not a. It pairs with a stat.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah. The thing that grants you a proficiency bonus to a roll is a proficiency in a skill or proficiency in a tool.
Right. Yeah. It's not a specific skill. It's the abilities that you're using. I mean, it would probably be intelligence or wisdom at this point, because it's more about the skill of knowing how to fashion these things, or how to notice what needs to be repaired or whatever.
I buy that. So is there one of those you want to make a stronger pitch for?
I mean, I would prefer wisdom if you're okay with that.
Yep, I buy that.
Okay.
So then give us a blacksmith's tools check, DC 16. Hey, 2 success. No, sorry. 1 success. 3 failures. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, here's the upside. Not the entire party failed.
No.
So we're not on the worst result.
Technically, Lex didn't fail anything. So we're actually at about higher percentage of success than we think.
2 succeeded. Half the party
2
succeeded.
successes. Falcarel succeeded.
Yeah, Lander had an advantage.
Unfortunately, half or more of the party fails is still the second worst result. So,
that is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That means, guys, we have 4 encounters over the course of this journey. So
That's great. That's good.
It doesn't mean like they're going to be violent encounters. They could be any encounter.
Not at all. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, so then, with you guys setting out across the vast and trackless waste that is the Icewind Dale, any final words you wish to say to your friends at the Sky Tower Shelter?
We got 5 gold on Goat Ball. You're going to kick those other Goliath's ass.
Nice. Okay.
I think I think Lander would I think he met the older Goliath in charge, didn't he?
Yep. Haniaka.
Haniaka.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I think Landa would part company with them and say, just to thank you for your hospitality. I'm someone who you don't know, but you accepted me and gave me shelter when needed. And someday, when things are a little different, I would want to repay that by offering you a warm welcome in Targos, my hometown. Perhaps not yet, but one day.
You are the gift of the dawn. Will return.
I will.
You may... I'm not sure if the guys told you, but the person who told them to be out there when you came was Kaniaka.
Yeah. Right.
She places her hand on you, and though she's old and a little more shriveled than other Goliaths, she still stands, 7 feet tall. So she grabs your hand and says, the dawn will see you there and back. And I would like to walk the streets of those low regions before I pass this world.
Then we shall make that so.
Safe travels, Dawnbringer.
Thank you.
Then, give me a sec here, guys. I'm gonna reset something up here. I was trying to find other images we had of winter and whatnot too. Dave, there's a lot of photos of Winnipeg in here. Because I think we've had multiple superhero games that have been set in or around Winnipeg, and mostly in the wintertime because I am a hack. So this is not going to be a great portrayal because I just realized there are either telephone poles or ski towers in the background. But oh, you know what? I think I don't need this, but it'll give you a much, I think, better idea.
Go with what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason why I'm writing a story about a pirate queen on a frozen sea. Like,
yeah,
half my life has been spent in winter, so.
So, the cold distances await. There are 4 encounters. The Outrider is Falcarel. When do you wish to roll twice? One thing we had talked about with George as the Outrider last time, if you're able to make a choice later in the journey when you are more limited in your resources, that seems like a prudent choice, but it's absolutely your call.
I'd probably reserve my reroll to take them as they come.
Okay.
So
just to be clear, it's not a reroll. It's a choice to roll twice, and then you pick between the two.
Oh yeah, so yeah. I'll probably wait till like the 3rd or the 4th one before I want to do a double roll.
When we are suffering from exhaustion and
yeah.
Okay.
I figure we know this first half stretch fairly well, so.
Cool.
Go ahead, say it. Say, how hard could it be? Say it.
How hard could it
Don't finish that thought. Damn it, Lex.
Well, Roll20's already screwing Lex over, so you might as well.
All right.
Play back.
Falcarel, would you kindly give us a D12 roll?
Absolutely. 7. Lucky 7.
Okay. Where are you? John, would you give us a D10 roll as well?
6.
Let's check our weather.
Oh,
Well, there you
As
go,
well.
Flex. Your time to shine.
Let me just find that once again.
what are you using for weather, Kev?
I'm actually going
Almost.
to use, I think there is a chart in Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull out George's book.
I think you're not.
No, not yet.
It's not Deep Winter yet, then.
Well,
Yeah.
that or the cinematic environs, always a good.
Cinematic
Good,
Virus got some good stuff too. I like the one we used for a long time was the Ultimate Wilderness for Pathfinder 1. It's got some fucking great results. Okay.
No, not allowed.
Yeah. No, Frostburn. All the best parts of that too that we've used so far is the stuff that George actually wrote. So, okay, so let's have let's see here. Falcro, would you give us a 3d8 roll 2, please?
16.
Okay. Oh, and one more time. Sorry.
One more set of 3 8s.
Yes, please. Okay. So, and okay. Let's see here. This is going to represent your first week of travel, incidentally, in the mountains. Would Graham and Darren each give us a d20 roll, and then Cola give us a 2d20 roll?
11.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. And an 18. Interesting. Okay. All right. We've got the whole party involved. Now, it is... We'll give a roll here. Oh, weather. We need weather. Sorry, Dave. For some reason, I thought there was a weather roll in Rime of the Frostbane, but there is. I couldn't find it. I'm gonna double check, and maybe I'm thinking of the campaign guide for Legacy of the Crystal Shard. It's not in there. Is it in here? Checking one other location here.
Telling you, we're going to Frostburn.
Here we go. Jay, would you give us a 2d20 roll, please? Weatherman. Okay, 3. It is, for this first week, largely, actually for the first day that you guys will be encountering something. This is a light snowfall. So you set out, The wind is quite brutal, but the first couple of days of travel is really not that. It's not as well. It's not pleasant, but it's not as challenging as what you may have expected it to be. It is. Give us a. Let's see here. Your Trin, you're our sentry here. Would you give us a perception check, please? You guys can make use of your re-rolls and whatever else for any of the shit that's going to happen now as well. So you fortunately have warning for this. And it is about 2 days out from the safety of Sky Tower Shelter. When you spot, and let me grab my book I need here. Go. Ooh. What you spot, Trin, on kind of a slope ahead, so maybe nothing. We've got distance. Where's our... Can we just justifying use of a bunch of different books? Maybe. Okay. We haven't had a proper sandbox and kind of travel above the ground in quite a while. Lots of underground travel in Night Below, but here we go. Where are you? Mountain! Here we go.
That's why we're coming back to the day above.
Heck yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Cola, 4d10, please.
4d10.
Oof. Nice. Okay, so it is... I'm going to move shit all over the place here, so I got books all surrounding me. It is about 270 feet away on kind of a ridge line, not far off Trin. It does not seem to spot you yet. Oh. Trin, give us a stealth check. Nice. What you can see stomping along on this ridge. It's a big snowy owl bear.
New friend.
Not friend, why friend shaped?
This guy hangs right above my fridge. I got a print of the illustration because I love owl bears so much. But you see one of these things. It does not seem to have seen you.
Okay. So I guess I'm using cover and crouched and as stealthy as possible. I look back and give a gesture to the group to sort of hunker down or get down, take cover. Is it approaching us or just sort of going look like it's walking past us?
It is. Yeah, it actually is kind of trumping. It looks like it's trying to find a way to get down the ridge it's on and making its way in your direction.
Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the group and see what we want to do as a group, because I assume I'm going to be a little distance ahead all the time, scouting ahead.
Anyone trained in nature can give us a nature check as well. See what you know about owl bears, apart from them being some of the GM's favorite monsters. Okay. Lex,
3.
you know, like, they have incredible senses. They have the ferocity and power of a bear and the keen hunting senses of an owl. The dwarves call it an oilebear. Sorry for my pronunciation, Ingolf.
Yeah, I think Lex will he'd be like, it's going to be tough to like avoid it if they're going to be, if it sees us, it's going to want to fight. We're food,
especially in this weather and climate.
Right. So, what can we do?
You could certainly avoid it, like both. If Trin and Falcro in particular, Falcro and Lex, they're rangers. Don't you guys have one of you guys have Pass Without Trace?
I do, and I believe Lex does as well.
Yeah, because doesn't that impose disadvantage on any attempts to?
It gives us a +10 on our stealth checks.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's huge.
2, 3.
Let's do it.
How many times per day can you do that, Dave?
He gets 4. No, wait, 3 level 2s. So
No, but as an elf, you get a certain number of free uses of it, and then you can also use your slots to cast it more times.
Yeah, because mine, I have to actually. Oh no, actually, I'm an elf too. So
yeah, you're a half elf, right?
Well, I'm technically an elf because half elves aren't out yet, but yeah.
No, John, you're a half elf, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then, I mean, either of you can use it the same number of times.
Yeah, and it's an hour long, so we just probably need it once to get past this hour.
Okay. I'll use it.
Okay.
Tell everybody to stay within 30 feet, and then we'll get going.
Okay. Would you give us then? Everyone, give us a stealth check, please. You'll get +10 to your result.
Okay. So.
Well, that'll be good for me because.
Oh my god!
Heavy armor is not exactly stealthy.
It's just 19 for Lander and 18 for Cola.
Yeah. I don't know if the coat helps at all in these kinds of situations when I'm out in the tundra. Like the heavy armor makes me not stealthy because typically noise, right? But
yeah,
I don't know if having a white fur coat over me helps me blend in at all to kind of balance it. But...
Not so much, I don't think. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Not for the purpose of this, though. All right. So the two who rolled the worst here are Cola and Lander. You do have resources to draw on for this, if you choose to.
Heroic inspiration and or your quartermaster dice, correct?
Or the quartermaster dice, or there's the is it the leader that allows the reroll of the? Is it save and ability check?
Save.
It's save or skill check, I think.
Yeah. So the leader one could also trigger. Unfortunately, reaction triggers once per turn, so it'd be one of those could re-roll.
What, like one reaction from each of us?
No. That's the difference between the leader ability and some of the other stuff. The leader ability, as a reaction, you can get someone to re-roll, but that's one reaction per turn.
So Lander can go to Cola and go, "Hey, you're not being stealthy," and you get to re-roll.
Exactly. Lander's the second loudest one too. You
and
loud
the
motherfucker.
Quartermasters is also as a reaction to an ally making ability check. So
it's individual to. So the and you're the quartermaster. So the two of them should be like, "Would you fucking keep it down? You keep it down." You want to use those resources, guys?
Don't trust me. You're being loud.
Yeah, I hear you over your armor. I just.
Lex
looks at Trin and Falcro.
Sorry, go ahead.
Lex looks at Trin and Falcro and it's like, if they would just stop yelling at each other, we'd be fine.
pretty much.
So then, if you wish to use those reactions, then Lander can compel Cola to re-roll, and Cola can roll 1d6 and add that to Lander's result.
Okay. So I will.
Okay, we'll do that.
Well, here I'll re-roll. Okay, I'm doing all the like actiony stuff. I'm like, Leonard, do you want to roll your own d6? That's probably also fine. And I'll re-roll my check.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. This one I have to keep, I think, based on the heroic inspiration rules. Oh wow,
Yep.
There you go.
So it's 25 and 21.
21, not much better.
It's better.
It's better because
It's north of 20, so it can't be terrible.
You would have been detected with that first roll, because like I said, these things have very keen senses.
Yeah.
What do we see, guys, as the magic intervenes and you manage to hide yourself and avoid this encounter with the Oile Bear?
Maybe I don't know, because there's some magical influence here to help. Maybe just as like Cola is like creaking, like the armor starting to creak, a gust of wind kicks up some snow and whirls around me to mask the sound.
Yeah. Or maybe some elementalism just provides some air pressure in between the joints, and it just so to air cushions it like air brakes, so it just.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. So on your first encounter since setting out 2 days out from camp, you managed to avoid the snowy owl bear. Next is, let's see how many days later. That'll be this.
28.
28 days later? Oh no, I'm not trusting that.
A shit ton of undead. What game did we play recently where like someone had a bunch of amazing abilities against undead and then I didn't put any undead in the game? I can't remember. There was something we played where they were like, this character kind of sucks, Cav. Why am I... Not an incorrect assessment. Let's see.
Well, that's the problem with like old Ranger style 2E. You know, it's like, oh, I'm an Orc Slayer, and then you graduate from fighting orcs to something else, and you're like, my Orc Slayer bonuses don't do anything on goblins or giants and ogres.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm level 8. Okay, I get a new one. All right, good.
Never
Would
saw
you
them
give
again.
us, let's see here, Darren, give us a D20 roll, please. Oh, and remember, the leadership one is character specific. The leader triggers these. Cola cannot use any more rerolls, at least from that resource. Okay.
I have to remember who used what, because I didn't write it in.
Okay. Then, once again, Trin, would you give us a perception check, please?
Perception.
And then Cola, or Andrew, would you give us a 4d10 roll, please? Holy smokes, look at that roll.
4d10.
Nice. Okay. Trin, a couple of days later, and you imagine that, like, as you're approaching each rise, as you're making your way through the foothills here, you're waiting anxiously to make sure you got enough view, and you reach there, and then you've got some incredible, like, vision, line of sight, and then you immediately go down into a low point again and wait until you reach that. You've gone now 3 more days with no sign of life anywhere else. And you find yourself coming up, and then again, you see, let me tell you what direction they're traveling. They're traveling to the, if you guys are traveling to the sort of north, what does it be, the east-northeast, they are traveling to the, north-northwest. So not quite perpendicular to you, but very close to that, moving along. What you see is a group of looks like 6 humans, ragged tribesmen, from the way that they are dressed. Can you give us a history check? My brain was fritzing between PF2 and this. I'm like, society? No, it's not society. It's history. Oh, sorry, just for Trin. Trin's the only one who can see him so
sorry.
far. But you know,
Sorry.
you guys will be able, if you're going to come up and take a look, you guys would be able to see as well. You can't tell what tribe they're from. So you may remember that there's different animals that the Ragged Tribesmen sort of associate their tribes with. You're not sure which one this is.
Okay. Well, I would definitely go back and again.
Give us a stealth check as well. I should have asked for that right away so I know how sneaky you are. You're very sneaky.
Yeah, she'll sneak back.
They do not seem to see you, so you make your way back to the party.
I'll try and describe any sort of symbols or emblems or.
If anyone else wants to get up to try and get a better look at them, just give us a sneak check and let's see how. Okay, so Falcarol and your world history. You're for sure it's the Elk tribe.
Oh, those are old allies.
Yep.
Well, that's good because I only rolled a 14 on myself.
Yeah, but I think the guy we rescued from.
Hold up. If you rolled 14 on a stealth, that means they may have spotted you.
May have.
Yep, I just got to check what their passive perception is. Let's see here.
What's the environmental penalties? They're drunk from last night. I mean, hungover, so they're.
So, are you describing the reasons you would be spotted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, and a 7. Way to go, Lex.
I mean, you could inspiration that, or use one of the other things if you're concerned about it. But let me just tell you first, if they don't see you.
Okay.
14
Lex
is good enough.
Isn't just stealthy as Falcro when he gets up there.
No, and like some of these, it's because of the way that expertise is applied to some other classes or more liberally in the 2024 rules. It feels like you need to roll high, but remember, bounded accuracy in D&D 5th is still pretty much the same, where a 14 or 15 is a pretty good roll anyway, and anything above that is just representing, uncanny skill. So the two of you would look over. What did you?
And then history.
History, yeah. If you didn't roll before, yeah.
As soon as I get my heavier armor, you'll be better than me at stealth there, Lex.
Yeah, so then, so you both can recognize them as members of the Elk tribe, but here's something to consider too, because what was your history's of 22. The majority of the Elk that were allied with your friend, remember when you guys fought the avatar of the Frost Maiden?
Mm-hmm.
It was, what's his name?
Is it the glacier?
Hangar or something?
Hangar, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, Ainsfard. Hangar Ainsfard. He's also written about 20 crime novels as well. The Hangar and his fellows, remember, they all sought refuge in the Dwarven Valley. So this is pretty far from the Dwarven Valley for members of the Elk tribe, but that would just be something that would occur to you, Falcarol. It may mean that they are part of sort of the diaspora of the Elk tribe when they were split up, when the other tribes sort of turned on them, or it may be that they're sending hunters out this far, but this is pretty fucking far from the Dwarven Valley. So if you guys, assuming the two of you come back and you advise the rest of the group, these are members of the Elk tribe, what do you guys wish to do?
Well, my first instinct is, if it's easy to catch up with them, we could check and see their status and maybe get some news from home.
Yeah. And a warm fire and more people around the fire to hold off the Perytons that Kev's going to send us overnight.
Stop reading my notes.
Okay. Should do that.
Yeah, the Elk tribe are solid allies, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless they got a hold of that black ice, but I hope not.
Well,
Don't give him any ideas.
Yeah, you didn't look for that, huh?
inner thought, Falcarol, inner thought.
So then, How do you guys wish to approach him? Sneak
A
up?
volley
Do you
of
want to
arrows?
Yeah.
Not a volley of arrows. Come on, guys. Come up with them. What? Wave?
Pull out a hey, you guys.
So,
Elk tribe.
I mean, we just. Why not just wave? I mean, we have no reason to not.
Yeah. When they're close enough, call them friends of Hangar. Refer to them as friends of Hangar.
I mean, I doubt they'd like me sending a sending to them. Like, hey, you guys, we're across the ridge. You want to come join us?
rude.
You do have a knoll among you.
That is true.
That's right. Right.
Yeah. But he's part of the group.
Well,
we know
it
that.
wasn't when we did the ice caves, right? He's kind of new to the group, as far as the elk tribesmen are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just avoid him.
Well, the thing is, like, there's probably a way to deal with that. It's just that if you walk over accompanied by Noel, if you encountered that in the wild, what would you expect?
Ready to be attacked.
Heavy suspicion.
I'm happy to stay out of sight, hang back, whatever.
My first is like, thought is, how did you guys tame a knoll? That's pretty interesting.
Taming is a interesting euphemism for slavery.
Yeah.
They are sentient species.
Trin is yet untamed.
So
what do you think, guys? We don't need to overthink this. Just how do you want to approach the elk tribesmen?
We could send. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, two of us could go in, the ones they're most familiar with, and just see, how they are, what they're doing, and if they're amicable towards camping. And then we could.
That's exactly what I was gonna suggest.
Okay.
Send messengers over.
So who are the two who are going over then?
Alcohol and Lex.
Yeah, we could do that.
They're also faster.
Yeah, but if they were at the Dwarven Valley, they might recognize Cola too, as a dwarf.
True.
So the three of you or two of you?
Just two.
Okay.
Seems good.
So Falcon and Lex, if you don't make effort to conceal yourself and you just approach them, what I think you will see is they will. Can't remember. You guys don't speak the Ragged Tribesman language, right?
Language. I don't. I picked up Jotun or Giant or whatever.
Yeah,
Jotun.
That was a magically learned language.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, kids, you can take shortcuts and do drugs.
I think
in
that's
order to
another
get
thing
brains.
learned by drugs, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See? Drugs are beneficial. So as you do that, why don't one of you give us a persuasion? Is it persuasion? Or
His persuasion in this one.
yeah, okay. I'd like to give us a persuasion check.
I'm all charisma on that one. What about you, Dave?
I'm not very charismatic.
Okay, I'll do it.
Nice. What do you say as you approach? They sort of call out in Ragged at first.
That call out in common, tribesmen of the elk. It's good blessings to see you on this journey. Are you hunting?
Who wishes
Which
us
tribe?
good blessings? Who are you?
Tis I, Falkrill and Lexeric. We are the warriors of the Dwarven Valley, adventurers, and we drove off the dragon at the Glacial Falls.
Rescued Hangar from.
Yeah,
Glacial Falls, what do you mean?
yes. And
You
rescuers
don't
of Hangar.
look like dwarves, says one of them.
We left our dwarf over the hill. It's a little slow.
You have a dwarf with you as well.
Yes, Cola. Do you know the name?
Another one says, what ice falls do you mean? Do you mean Evermelt?
Yes. Were you there, or were you traveling there?
You hear them talking to one another a bit. No. What news have you of Evermelt?
Well, the tribes were gathering under a corrupted leader controlled by Aro, and we broke that up and sent the tribesmen to the Dwarven Valley for refuge. safety.
And who are you that the Elksman would listen to you?
We are friends of Hangar.
It is a long story.
Hey, there's a bit of agitated talk amongst them. You have news of Hangar?
Well, Hangar was captured many moons ago,
Yes?
awaiting trial, and we rescued him from the 10 towns and got him back to his tribe.
He yet lives then? Hangar lives.
It would be whatever, how long ago that we last saw him. We'd say that.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
3
maybe.
moons.
Yeah.
1 month.
Well, if you are friends of Hangar, then you are friends of us. Please approach.
Okay.
And bring your dwarf if you wish.
Well, about that, we have 3 allies you haven't seen: a dwarf, a human, and a friendly gnoll.
A friendly gnoll.
Yes.
Yes, very strange.
I've never heard of a friendly gnoll.
Well, would you like to meet one? He helped us slay some vampires.
A vampire killing gnoll.
He's a good Noel.
One of them laughs. Hangar would have friends like that. Yes, come. Come and join us. Friends of Hangar. So if you do approach...
I'll do a message back to Kola telling him it's safe to come.
Love it. Look at the range on that, though.
Well, I'll move back until I'm in range and send it to him then.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
He's like,
I'll be right back, guys.
It'll be like,
Ripley's going nuts.
I thought Andrew was role-playing.
I know.
I was like, wow, he doesn't like, Cola doesn't like message spells, apparently.
Yeah.
I was about to lean into that and say, hey, Kola.
All right, so if all you guys are brought in, it was 6 of the Elksmen, and they're all the Ragged Tribesmen. Or, let's see here.
If any of them are injured or in need of healing, I'll offer some services.
There you go. There's the Ragged Hunters. They are fine.
Okay. No frostbite?
They're ragged.
Yes. Well,
Frostbite.
it has been colder than normal.
There is a saying among our people. There is no bad weather, bad clothing only. Then, come. What? And one of them is kind of studying. You can see he's kind of giving you the look, Trin, as you're coming up. Are you the friendly Noel?
These are my friends, and I gestured to the rest of the group, sort of bypass Lander a little bit, but...
The elf says you killed a vampire. Are you a vampire killing Noel?
They troubled my tribe, and my friends here helped me to dispose of the vampires of the caves.
To Kelly Lee?
The Caves of Hunger?
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
You. Oh, you are a fearsome Noel.
I do what I can to help my friends now. I'm
Okay.
indebted to them.
Then, tell us, are you friends of Hangar Angsford as well?
Trin came to us after we became friends with Hangar. Although Hangar would most likely love to meet him.
You
Is it
made
on the way to
friends
Everton?
with Hangar Angsford and then slew a vampire with a knoll. You will have stories for us for this evening. And
We'd be happy
Dwarf, happy to what?
We'll be happy to share a fire with you and tell stories.
Indeed. Then we should. But we should keep moving. There is something ill in these lands. Big and fearsome.
We passed an owlbear not too far back.
This is no owl bear. They're not far from here. 2 hours journey. Something has been splitting the rocks with lightning. Something large. A dragon, perhaps. To the east. We are hunters, but this we would be prey for. So we are heading to the lowlands.
We haven't seen a dragon in many months.
You guys can give us an Arcana check if you like.
Nope, not this time.
Okay.
Oh,
Where does that come from?
are we all get? I thought it's just the two.
If you overheard, you guys can.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, yeah, you can
Well,
all.
sorry,
all
I was
absolutely
just
roll.
away, so I don't know
Yeah.
if we all joined up yet or not.
We did.
Yeah, you all joined
Oh,
up.
okay, all right.
When you said what was that, everybody thought you were leaning into the whispering from the message and reacting
Yeah.
to it.
Oh, no, it was just a mailman was here, and so the world was ending.
Yeah. So I think Lander, what you would know is lightning is or like electricity. It's the kind of dragon that would breathe that. It's much more often found in arid or like desert terrains. So it would be really weird for one to be here. So perhaps you say something even like it would be a blue dragon. No, that would be this. And Lex, with the better roll, might say, no, but it is out of its terrain, but a behir breathes lightning. And it can be found in mountainous terrain. And if you're not sure what a behir is, at least in D&D, I think I've used one before, which nearly killed a party.
Yeah, it was
Not to be
memorable.
ominous. Yeah, I think we used a behir in Ash campaign. Yeah, there we go, guys. Look at that. I don't know why it auto fucking squares like that.
I like the one that's really, really small. Just saying.
Let me make it to scale here. Hold on. I just need to let's see. There we go.
They're great when they're small. Make good familiars.
So that is what Lex, you would mention that, and Lander, when Lex mentions that, you're like, oh yeah, no, that would track. Behir, let's just give you, let's roll a 19 there, Lex.
Me and my giant +1 Arcana score there.
Yeah. It might be within. You might be able to take a Behir. It may be beyond. Yeah, it's within your striking distance of a creature. So,
if we absolutely had to, we could give it a go, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Or just prepare accordingly. So it makes sense. But yeah, it's unusual if a Behir is out hunting in here. That can't be good for Sky Tower Shelters. It's 5 days out from there. So, what do you wish to talk to them about? If anything.
Well, basically, where they're heading, where they come from.
We have been out hunting for quite some time. We are part of a smaller group. When the tribe was turned on by the others, many of us took refuge in the southern parts of the Dale. And here we've been living. We had not had word that Hengar had unified the Elk, nor that they had held to the Dwarven Valley. Have your kind, he turns to you, Kola, have they taken the Elk in? Have they allied themselves with them?
wait, now Andrew's forgetting. They had, right? Because we sent a bunch to the valley.
Yep. And you were on
Yeah.
good terms with your aunt still, right? She's the one who
yes,
gave you
yeah, my aunt and
Bernard's
uncle.
gift.
It was my wait,
Well, I mean,
No, the
your
uncle was
uncle
the
is
apple. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took care of him. It's his yeah. Right.
dwarves love using that axe, especially as it pertains to the family tree.
Right. Yeah. Got to do some trimming every so often. So
Absolutely. Some errant roots. So yeah, you had sent them over there before, and they sent that.
We have formed a perhaps tentative alliance in the face of all these.
It's been
troubles.
100 years since the dwarves and the Naked stood together. Portentous and eventful times indeed.
Times that have necessitated some burying of grudges.
You mean those wizards? The ones who...
Yeah.
Yes. Devils they are. Curse wizards, all of their kind, should be hung, and I have not heard your name, sir.
Because I have not given it. No. My name is Lander
Hello.
of Targos.
You're of the Dale.
Here I am.
You're a townsfolk, though.
I am.
You travel with them, at the townsfolk, allied with the dwarfs of the valley as well.
I cannot speak for all my kindred. I have been away for some time,
Oh.
and I am returning.
A poor time to return home, but perhaps a time when your home might need you.
In which case, it's a perfect time, is it not?
Indeed. Indeed. Where do you travel to?
Well, our journey at the moment is to East Haven.
Oh. Oh. You'd best be mindful of that creature. Something large and dangerous hunts these hills.
Of course. Thank you.
Of course. Any friend of Hengar, the Ainsford, is a friend of the Elk, though we had not heard your name before. Where are you coming from? You're very far from the towns.
The caves which the vampires dwelt in, the caves of hunger, are to the east, and they have been routed, and we are making our way back to East Haven.
You're a vampire. You're slaying of the vampire.
Mhm.
Okay, give us a deception check.
It was half a lie, but I'll spend my inspiration.
You
for this
don't
one.
need. Yeah, my D6 is not going to help you.
Okay. All right.
It's a half truth.
Okay. So untick your heroic inspiration from your
I did.
thing, Cat. So they like, oh, okay. They've understand that. Anything else you wish to direct their attention towards? It does seem that they've been out, basically since Hengar was taken in, and since the tribe sort of went shortly before that, they seem to have been separated. So they've largely been kind of living on their own.
How is survival out here? Are you flourishing?
This is the worst winter on any memory.
Well, if you come upon hard times, the Dwarven Valley still will give you a place out of the wind.
The ragged need no way out of the wind. But if our kinfolk have been taken in by the dwarfs, we should see what hospitality the dwarfs offer. What were you say, Dave?
Oh, just you can go in and check on them.
Indeed. We have long been, and if Hankar has become chieftain, we will wish to see.
You can let them know that Falcrill and Luxorak are vouching for you.
We will. I think more consequential would be Kola, though, right? Because Kola...
will it?
Yeah, because no, Kola, remember, he's been exiled by necessity, but they've gifted him with some pretty potent artifacts as recognition. Well,
I was thinking more of the exile thing was going to not work for
But it's a necessity.
Yeah, dwarves it's kind of a formality because like my aunt is the one who gave me these objects, and it's kind of a like officially they will have to like stick to the script of I am not, and it's not that I can't walk in the valley, it's that I'm not allowed going and returning home to live among my people, right? Like it's
and it's a consequence of the effectively of the like it can't commit regicide and then just carry on.
Yeah, because they also acknowledge that had I not done that, they'd all be screwed. So
yeah,
but dwarves are very rigid.
Yeah. So they will. But I mean, you guys also made names for yourselves there as well. So if you bring back, I think that if nothing else, the dwarves and Hangar would be certainly grateful to hear that you guys are still, alive and still struggling against the Frost Maiden. So I don't think the full threat of the Frost Maiden was manifest, or at least made, it wasn't apparent when you guys were in the Dwarven Valley. So, what message do you wish to send with them then? Do you want to write something? Do you want to just give them an oral?
Well, I mean, I can always send them a message with sending, because that'll work. But
that's not what I asked, though.
Yeah.
So,
well, like, are we giving a message to these guys so if they go to the Dwarven Valley, like, what do we want to tell Hangar and the others that are there?
I don't know.
We're returning to the 10 towns. We'll try to right some wrongs. And
well, the way I'm looking at it is if we send a message out and it's intercepted, then somebody would have information about what we're trying to do.
You're not wrong there.
Well, then maybe just something simple like take care of yourselves and we'll check in with you when we can.
Yeah, just like hey, we're doing well, we're still alive, fighting the fight. And because if it's anything specific, I got a spell that I can send a message of it to get to them.
And that can, but that uses up a resource that will not regenerate during the journey. So if you do want to do that, that's absolutely fine. But you need to use that resource, and you need to do that. So if you do want to give them a heads up, for instance, that they're coming, or they may be coming.
Yeah.
So anything else you guys wish to discuss? If that's the extent of the message that you're sending, anything else you guys wish to discuss with these elksmen?
No.
Elk folk.
No, we kind of need to keep what we're doing to ourselves.
Okay.
Maybe ask them if they've seen anything other than that they hear out and about, like the walkers in the light of the cold.
I'm counting that as a dimension. They've heard stories of the walkers, but they've not seen any. They've been truthfully been kind of avoiding contact, like since the winter came early, and since they've had the troubles with the other tribes, they've been kind of keeping to themselves, which is what led them to be hunting in such a desperate area, I imagine.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you wish to ask of them?
Drawing a blank.
Yeah.
We don't need supplies. We don't need to lean on them. We can provide ourselves.
So one of the suggestions from the book of what you can have as helpful advice, they won't tell you this, but I think this is... if you see a cloaked elf with charcoal-colored skin, purple eyes, and a pair of gleaming scimitars, for the love of Soon, don't attack him.
I got that reference.
Wow.
I haven't even read them, and I get that reference.
Yeah.
If you played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, you actually meet him.
I started one, but too many things on the go.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, anything else you guys wish to discuss with these folks before? No? Then they are grateful for your things. They'll ask you about, the fight with the vampires and any other stories you wish to share with them of your struggles, which actually will give Lander an opportunity to hear some of the things you guys have done as well. And then you set up. So this thing with the Behir, what do you guys want to do about that or do to avoid that?
So after these guys are gone, Lex says, "Hey, Falcrill, if you want to send a sending, you tell the Goliaths about Behir. Warn them, because they will at least not send griffins out in that direction."
That's actually a pretty good idea. And there's an option for clerics to regain spells by spending hit die. So,
also, John, is it one of the spells that can be cast as a ritual?
I think
it doesn't have the R for ritual, so.
Oh, right, maybe not then.
No.
Okay.
Although I've got my animal messenger, which is a ritual.
How far is animal?
It can go 50 miles in a day.
Yeah, and you're 5 days out, so you got to be further than that. Oh wait, sorry, 50 miles in a day.
Yeah, and it lasts 24 hours. So if it can get there in a day, it can like 50 miles.
Probably not.
How many miles are we traveling a day?
I mean, it's almost like 34 as the crow flies, I think, but we're doing a winding river journey.
Yeah.
Right? I'll post the...
Yeah, no, I got you. I found it in the thing. Yeah. You can use a higher level spell slot to increase the duration.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for each spell slot above 2. Yeah, so yeah, it'll go 3 days if I need to. I go with a 3rd level spell. But to get it back at this long journey, I need to spend a hit die.
Yeah. And I think that... You know what? 5 days, I'm figuring you're probably only moving 12 miles a day because of the terrain and shit like that. You're probably within range of it.
Okay.
So if you want to use that, what's the 25 words? What do you want to say?
I'll say however many miles. I'll guesstimate. Can I do like a cartography check to see about how many miles I am from it?
You rolled really well before with your...
Oh, yeah, it's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, then absolutely. You can give precise locations for this.
Yeah, I'll give him basically a directly as a crow flies estimate of where this thing has been sighted at, and warn them of the Behir.
Okay, excellent. So what are the 25 words?
I'll go so many miles west as the crow flies. Ragged tribesmen have reported seeing a Behir breaking stones and causing damage to the rocks and mountain. That's 25.
Okay. And then
you could have been way more cinematic with like some doom and destruction awaits you.
It's not like that though.
What kind of beast is it you send?
Oh, it's probably just going to be... I imagine that I'm summoning Havoc, my asshole falcon. He just hangs around and just comes in when I need him.
Yeah.
You still can't get rid of him.
Havoc is a rescue falcon.
Yeah. So he doesn't listen to me at all. He just comes and delivers messages and just fuck off. So.
Yeah.
So would this moment with the Reged Hunters count as a short rest?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Well, during the journey's rules, to complete a short rest, you need to create an opportunity to do that.
Okay.
So, because we're abstracting it, it still doesn't count as a short rest, or because we're using the journey's rules, it doesn't count as a short rest or a long rest. So nothing.
They'll usually pop up like as an encounter, as an option that we can do that in. So
yeah. You basically set aside the normal rules for short rest, long rest during a journey, and then come up. But
yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Anything else you guys wish to do? Or are you taking them then? How do you wish to deal with this? Oh, go ahead, Graham. What are you going to say?
No, it's fine. There were two things I could have done, but I can't now do them, which is fine. I'll wait until I can. It's fine. No problem.
Okay. What do you guys wish to do about this Bahir that they say is somewhere nearby?
Avoid it. That's my rule. If the Goliaths think that it needs to be taken care of, they have more than enough manpower to like plan something and get it.
Goliath power, even.
Yeah. And if not, the seer can send me a message herself.
Okay.
And we can,
as you walk out of range.
No, I mean I'm sure she has access to sending. So
yeah. Okay. So
just to show my player versatility, earlier on today I pushed very hard for us to go to probably a certain death doing something. That was contextualized within that game. In this one, I completely agree with Falcaril. Let's avoid the thing.
Well, it's not your fault. Landers almost died twice in the span of a week. I don't blame him.
Yeah. It's also picking the fights, right? So,
all right. This is like 6th, 7th time almost clumbing to death. It's fine.
But what if the title of this session was "The Bahir Must Die"? In which case,
we go for it. Yeah.
This is one of the things I love. What I want to carry over in this game that we've always had with it is the random encounter stuff, because it doesn't. That emergent play element of it is such a fun thing. So, what I'm going to ask you to do then is, who is keeping an eye out for Bahir tracks? You want to delegate that to?
I think that'd be me.
Okay,
right.
So it'll be I think tracking is survival in this game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So give us a survival check, please, Tren.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely easy enough or good enough to find the tracks of this. It's another day's travel further where you guys can see that there is these scorch marks on, like, it's like lightning suddenly struck in the middle of an open field, you know, and there's whole chunks of rock that are blown away. There's stuff that's been excavated, like, right into the rock. So you're seeing is at a distance, I assume. You're not, like, going up and trying to poke your head in the holes. So you can quite easily find an excuse or find a way to avoid this. Let's
make a comment to Kola. Like, if you guys can tame these things, you could make great use mining, widen the Dwarven Valley a bit.
Yeah, you'd tame it. You okay there, Dave? I got into like right after I got my jabs, while I'm in the fucking clinic and there's a ton of people around me too, I got a tickle in my throat. And so, like, you want to get the attention of people in a fucking inoculation clinic and start coughing immediately. Every single head is going over, like...
Yeah, that's, I just sipped a little tea into my windpipe, you know. That's
it happens. Okay, so then let's have, once again, I'm going to assume you guys are going to make use of Pass Without Trace for an hour's period to try and, you know, get your way around here. Between the two half-elves, you could do it 2 hours without any penalty. Why doesn't everyone give us a stealth check at +10, please?
Okay, this will be your expenditure, right, Lex?
Be either of you guys. This is something that, it regenerates per day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll use it.
Okay. Look at these rolls. Oh my god. Nat 1. Okay.
This be a good time for a divination wizard to make use of his stuff.
This is when Lex and Trin decided to disappear into the woods. And what happened to the rest of you? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kola could spend his heroic inspiration as well, I guess.
I already did.
Did
No,
you? I
you
thought...
used-
So
No,
that was
you-
Lander using his leadership to let you reroll.
Yeah, that was the leadership reroll.
Right, but that was heroic.
No, that wasn't your heroic. Lander also
Lander
gave
just
you
gave
all
us
heroic inspiration.
at the beginning of the session.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, his character class, the Diviner, gave you that inspiration.
Right. So that gives me I can re-roll, but I have to take the second roll.
Yes.
But I feel let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's better.
Way better. Yeah.
Well, it's
23.
usually plus
Wow.
10, so yeah.
Okay, so then you can untick heroic inspiration for your character, Kola. Then you guys were successful in avoiding it, guys. I have terrific news. Your first week of travel is event-free. So, or concluded at least. Let's take our mid-session break now, guys. Then we'll come back and get the next week done. So, for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Sweetie, who are you barking at, honey? Who are you barking at? Okay. Let's see. John, do you want to be using your roll 2? This is number 2 of 4 encounters. Do you want to roll 2 on this one, or you want to save that for either number 3 or number 4? Oh, you're muted, actually. To Mo.
Got to give Mo a salute. Probably save it for encounter 3.
Okay, so why don't you give us a D12 roll then?
Sure can.
Please. We can get some stuff set up here.
6.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, and then a D10 roll, please.
5.
All right. And get ready for weather for Dave. And okay, Andrew, would you please give us a 3d20 roll? And excellent. Okay. And Graham and Darren, would you? Let's see here. Each give us 4d8, please.
Each person? Or?
No, just for Darren and Graham. Awesome, thank you. Okay. And
Bite, claw, claw. Looks like pretty good damage.
and... Okay. Then, let's see here. Graham, give us 2d20 and Darren 1d20, please.
Good average.
Okay. Ooh. And okay. All right. Then me. Okay. So, let's see how far into the week. All right. It is... any other spells or things you wish to do while you're avoiding the Bahir? You've completed that. First week of travel is done. Nada? Okay.
No.
It is further 2 days into your travel. And Trin, I would ask that you give us a stealth and a perception check, please. Okay. Let's take a look at the map as well to see how far you've got. A quarter of the way there. I think we're very swiftly going to be changing terrain types, guys. Alright, so East Haven is there. That means a quarter is maybe about there. You're kind of in the foothills. I've zoomed out to 50 in order to see, and then had to move the map over, but you're definitely on your way. So it's in the foothills here. Wait.
We haven't gotten very far then, have we?
We're a quarter of the way there, so it's easy to measure the miles without appreciating the conditions on the ground.
Gotcha.
So what you find, Trin, is, I don't know if this will surprise you necessarily. It is about 14 gnolls. They don't seem to have seen you yet. You've kept yourself hidden. And they're actually moving kind of in the same direction as you.
So sort of running parallel to where we're going.
Exactly.
Would there know tribes of sorts?
Yeah, roll. You can tell that they're not. They're not from your tribe, but give us a history check with advantage.
A history, did you say?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's not great. As you can see.
You were not kidding. You're not quite sure where this is from, but I mean that's suggests that they're probably. It may be something unique. It may be something that was formed in the wake of when Tekeli Lee took on everybody, or something new.
But generally, do they get on with each other, or are they pretty territorial? And
no, they'll fight with pretty much everybody.
Yep. So it's
nobody
not
likes the gnolls, so it kind of makes them unwelcome in most places, which may be the reason that. Also, many of your kin worship Yanahu, who's a demon prince. So, you know, that may also have something to do with it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'll do similar to what I've done before, and try and get back to the group as stealthy as possible.
Yeah.
And warn them of this rather large group of gnolls, and to maybe let them get ahead of us, or take a slightly different route to put a bit of distance between us, because it's unlikely that they're going to be any help to us or not be hostile, basically.
Well, we haven't got a... Dave, sorry, I need 3 2d20 rolls from you, please. Weatherman. Okay. 3 of those rolls, please. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. All right. So this is at dusk when you come across these guys. So it's getting close to making camp. They seem to be traveling in your same direction. So if you want to alter your course, you could do that, I suppose, but they're probably traveling faster than you because somebody in your party has very short legs.
Hey.
Oh, they have good ears though. So what are you thinking?
I'm going to suggest to the group that we hang back and sort of start to make camp slightly early, maybe. Let them get ahead of us. So there's a little bit of distance, and then when they set off in the morning, hopefully they'll just keep, making the gap bigger and bigger as they set off. So we'll lose a little bit of time today, but hopefully avoid any confrontation.
Andrew, would you give us a 2d10 roll, please?
By me?
Yeah, 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
Bitte. Und danke. So they're about 100 feet off from you when you first spot them, Trin. So the party is quite close to overtaking them.
Yeah, so, I will get everyone to go down as the protocol, or hunker down, hide, sneak back, and then suggest that we let them get ahead of us. And as I said, we just sort of quietly and carefully start finding somewhere while they get ahead of us and put a bit of distance.
So I will allow you to make a stealth check with advantage, but that will mean that Cola is just making a stealth check. So if someone wishes to make use of their pass without trace, you're going to have to start dipping into your spell slots in order to do that, or your hit die. But I think the hit die you can only do during a short rest.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so... But I think everyone's got full spell slots right now, so either Falcarol or Lex, if you want to give up a...
I've got more spell slots than Lex has overall, so I'll do that.
Okay, so you get plus 10. So why doesn't everyone give us a stealth check then with advantage and plus 10 to the result?
Oh.
Come on. There we go. Ooh.
5.
Still.
Okay, 15.
So that one, though.
So you got 23, you got, 26 from Lex, a nat 20 from Lander. Trying to think here. He's already got advantage. Lander, can you think of any way to try and benefit Cola with your nat 20?
Cola stops wearing heavy armor?
Yeah, we're hiding, Cola. Take off your armor.
We didn't mention this, but Cola, when he walks around, he hits a cowbell the entire... He says it's religious, and no one's bothered to question him on this.
I mean, if it helps, perhaps Cola didn't rolled a 14.
You're using your divination?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, you can use the 14, and your nat 20, I'll say it doesn't use up your use of that ability.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because that's a great use of that. Yeah. What's the fortuitous thing that you notice, or that you point out, that Cola will take advantage of here?
I just note that his the alacrity and speed with which he's got his axe ready it's just going to scrape against his armor. And I just sort of note the axe, beautiful axe. Watch the axe.
Okay. Lovely. Then you guys have avoided the gnolls altogether. It is... Oh, and then, yeah, and Falcarol's made use of his magic. 2 days later, You guys are traveling. Oh, and I need another... Sorry, David, I need another weather roll from you, please. 2d20, please.
I love these Uncharted Journey rules.
I'm kind of cobbling a bunch of shit together here with it, but it's... The Uncharted Journey stuff is, I agree, it's neat having those resources.
It good. Yeah.
Well, just the biggest thing in AD&D is like every day was you didn't know what was coming, and now it's like this is the summation of your week. It's like...
Yeah. Okay, so it is a day of light snowfall. Trin, what is your passive perception?
18.
18. So you're making your way along, and you would have been traveling, I think, fairly close to the mountain. This is closer to this range down here, maybe? You guys are skirting along here. And at first, you see something to the south that at first you think is clearly your eyes playing tricks on you, because it can't be what it seems to be. But when the snow kind of clears and you focus your one particular gust, and you're able to get a clear view, you can see that floating above the jagged peak there is a circle of slowly oscillating rocks of dark stone drifting above it. The dark stone reminds you of the remnants of the Netherese city that you found in the Caves of Hunger.
And it's just hovering above in the sky.
Yeah. It seems to be oscillating, slowly moving around. And it is definitely floating. Like, it's only got to be almost 2 miles off. But it's definitely floating. It's not an optical illusion. It's not that you can't see things clearly. There's something fucking floating up there. You've never seen anything like it, and you've never heard of that happening.
It's a good thing he's so well in tune with magic.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone would just see him stop and just be looking up, staring at the sky, almost sort of forgetting that he's leading the group and scouting ahead,
Yeah.
and it'd be just like...
Anybody who's got a passive perception of 15 or higher, you automatically see exactly what he's talking about.
It's disturbing.
Oh, 14. So close.
So close. Like, what is it? What am I looking at? Is it a dog? Is there a dog over there? Where's the dog?
Actually, he's describing black stone. And you did use the word stone, not something else, but I don't know. This group, you guys may not want Kola to see these things floating in the sky, depending on what they are. You just see Kola like start to just aimlessly walk forward.
Yeah, Kola did have we learned firsthand the dangers of the black ice.
Yes.
Yeah. So then who has not spotted it yet then? Kola has not. Does everyone else have a 15 or higher passive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lander, is yours passive perception?
15.
15. So you can all see this. Lander, you can give us a Arcana check if you like.
Nice.
So the most well-known kind of historical precedent for like floating architecture are the Netherese. Ancient Netheril, the time of the last changing of magic, they had flying cities, whole cities cast alight by the magic of a uncalculably powerful object called a mythalar that would drive the entire city to fly. There's other types of magics that can cause things to fly and whatnot, but that is the thing that's most notable, and you've overheard the stories of your friends talking about Netherese ruins. Some of them explored the remnants of a city in an upside-down tower that was buried in a mountainside. The others, where they fought that vampire in the depths of the Caves of Hunger, seems to be more like more significant parts of the city, including a guide that they were able to activate. What's here, the black stone, the presence of other Netherese things, it makes sense that it would be drifting and it might be aloft, but it's the Mythalar that causes the Netherese cities and all the other parts of it to fly. For this to be flying on its own, that's unusual. At least you've not read anything about that. So, what do you guys make of it?
Stay on target.
Straight for it. Exactly.
Keep going.
Yeah.
It's
What? Well, this is too. Surely this is too good an opportunity not to miss. It's very short from our path. There could be something here that could be useful to us.
Yeah. Or there could be certain death looming.
But that's true every day, Lexarak. It's true every day. And yet here we are. Here we are.
At least one of us, death didn't stick, so. Well, that's Slander and Cole, I suppose. I say we go for it.
What happened to going to East Haven?
Yeah, it's unchanged.
It's a detour.
We spent time with the Elk people. That's fine. So is this.
Again, Falcarel, Cola, what do you guys think?
Should definitely investigate it.
Netherese ruins. There's Netherese ruins all over the mountains. Everywhere. Are we hunting for treasures, or are we trying to accomplish our tasks?
I don't know if there's a huge pressing time that we need to get there, but could be another one of those upside down towers where we get some new things.
Could be another one of those creatures that we can't fight that nearly killed us all. The purple worm, the psionic thing that was doing whatever to our brains and trying to make us come forward in the caves of hunger.
I blocked that out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
That eldritch horror sitting in the ice.
Yeah.
Speak of Father, what's his name?
I was not familiar with all these things.
Yeah, we didn't tell you all the details.
There are things beneath the ice you don't want to get near.
Perhaps I should curb my enthusiasm.
Right. Remember that time I told you I died? Yeah, that worm was kind of one of those times.
Was that what killed you? I'm trying to remember.
Pretty sure it was the purple worm encounter.
I thought
Because it wasn't just the one.
Well, it was, but purple worms were involved.
Nice.
Was it purple worm or there's a Ramarazes?
Oh,
Might have been a Rimmeraz.
it might have been the Rimmeraz.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, a long, snaky, scaly thing. So either way.
Oh, yeah, that was the Rimmeraz then.
I remember ice tunnels and hot worms and death.
Nice.
Yeah. Suffice it to say, Lander, we've gotten into some trouble with things.
What history? Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the Netherese runes haven't all been good. It hasn't just been walk into a room and collect a cloak of arachnid and keep on going.
We had to fight this weird wraith and an eyeball thing that just sapped your strength. So, even in the good times, there's bad stuff.
I see.
And then we got pinned between that and some Duergar, if memory serves.
Yep.
Like two really bad choices.
We all learned the value of Wall of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until Wall of Fire kind of until we remembered, oh wait, we're also now trapped in here.
So
anyway,
yeah,
Cola's kind of aside. Like I'm of two minds, but Lex has got a good point. Like we may not be on an extremely
specific timeline, but we don't know how much of a distraction this will provide. So if we're going to investigate it, I say that we keep our this is light touch. We don't descend down into anything. We can just figure out what this is.
So let's get close enough so that I can mark it on our map and make sure we know how to get back to it.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can certainly do that from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I plotted out this course pretty well. I should know how to get us back here.
It's also
floating, so I'm not sure how well you guys fly, but I can't get to it.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, does anyone have fly as a spell?
How high is it? How high is it floating from the ground?
It's tough to judge from this great distance, but
yeah.
Or dimension door? Wow, I guess that's 120 feet, I think.
Well, I mean, if the dimension door up there, you can always let a rope down. But
it's 500 feet for dimension door.
Oh, well, that's slightly...
I don't think I have access to flight.
What do you guys want to call this place? Seas.
Floating Citadel. No?
Just imagine we get up there and we can move it around. We have a flying citadel or something.
Okay. And
Trin was with us in the Caves of Hunger, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the purpose for the Caves of Hunger.
It's the knoll that killed the vampire. Okay.
Total
You know?
spells.
How's that, guys?
Mm.
Ben, what do you wish to do, having marked this? Are you gonna try and hike, like make your way up the mountain to try and see it up closely, or?
It sounds, what I'm hearing, that we're not.
Yeah, if it's flying, I don't have any means of getting us up there, so too bad we don't have any griffins.
Does Lander have fly among his spells?
No, but I have dimension door.
Oh, okay. Dimension door is what, 1,000 feet?
500.
500. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's possible, depending on how high these things are above.
Yeah. And I can take one extra person with me.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, maybe that's for another time. I don't know. If your experience is also negative, then it would be a distraction. I agree. But you can see Lander looking up at it wistfully.
One thing that might occur to you guys as well: what other party is interested in Netherree's ruins in the Icewind Dale?
The sorcerers, the
Arcane Brotherhood?
Yes, them.
They may mention that to Lander, and Lander has a particular interest in it. The opposing the Arcane Brotherhood.
Oh. What, do you have quarrel with
You might
them?
say that. Yes. Yeah, I was to be one of their rising adepts. That didn't work out.
So you
Moral issues
are
or what?
a member of the Arcane Brotherhood?
No, they're not anymore.
And it sounds like you lament that fact?
Not in the slightest. I found my true calling at Silvery Moon.
I see.
Anyone other than Lander can give us a history check if you'd like. Lander will already know this. Oh, history, not insight.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so Falkrul and Lexark, which is not surprising if you're from Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter, respectively. Cola, you're not from down there, so it maybe makes sense why you wouldn't necessarily pick up. Silvery Moon is, like, there are several enemies of the villains of the North, if you will. The Harpers, the Sword Coast Alliance, but there's probably no greater adversary than Silvery Moon. Silvery Moon is a bastion. It's also part of the reason why it was targeted by that orc horde not too long ago, and that one of the cities that was part of its local alliance was not annihilated because the city still exists, but it fell to an orcish horde. Silvery Moon has long-standing adversarial relationship with Luskan and the Arcane Brotherhood in particular. So both Falkrul and Lexark, you're like, oh shit, like that. There may be more to him, to Lander being here, than just simply coming home. If there happens to be a rise of the presence of the Arcane Brotherhood here, and someone from Silvery Moon who's a powerful magician has suddenly shown up, that may not be a coincidence.
It'd be like the Harpers get intervening in Waterdeep and around.
Weren't you gifted with a pin, a Harper's pin, by Lord Hornblade?
Oh, yeah.
If you're displaying that or wearing that, Lex, you would see that. And you'd recognize the consequence of wearing a Harper's pin.
Lander's wearing one?
Yeah.
Oh. So you're a Harper and you're from Silvery Moon? Two notches up, significant notches up from I used to be in the Arcane Brotherhood. You might want to lead with those first. You know, like, hey, I'm from Silvery Moon and I'm with the Harpers. Okay, sounds good. You're awesome. Instead of the, well, I was an adept at the Arcane Brotherhood and I'm not going to tell you the rest.
Not to deepen the mystery here, too, but if these things are floating, and they have been, or if they had been floating for a long time, it's the kind of thing you would have heard about, right? Like someone would have mentioned this and word would have trickled its way back, suggesting this may be a recent development.
Yeah, there is that.
This particular track that we're taking isn't the same route we've been before. I basically plotted a shortcut. So we haven't passed this area before, so
Correct.
First we've seen it.
Yeah.
But are they hovering high enough that you'd see them from a long distance away as well? Now that they're there.
I mean, you could probably see, what, about 4 miles is the limit of line of sight.
Right.
Yeah, given good clear weather.
Yeah. So you had difficulty seeing it.
Fairly close.
Yeah, and it took you a little while. So it's not floating so far above that it's obviously way above. That's maybe why you were struggling to make sure your eyes weren't playing tricks. It's also oscillating. So imagine when it's oscillating on a flat plane and you're seeing it from a distance trying to make out, like, what the fuck am I looking at here? And there's snow coming down.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's a snow-covered mountain and it's got snow on it too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if it's been here a while and no one's investigated it, or it's been here a while, people have investigated and things have happened to them, or just people have just not noticed it yet because of its situation or where it's located. And so,
you know, among your people, this is not something we've heard of. So there's that. Yeah, and like no one else, Lander's never heard of this either. And neither has Kola. Those are the two other natives to the Icewind Dale. So
it is new, potentially?
Potentially.
Newish, yeah.
So
just wish I had a way of getting up there.
There's something to consider. You could plan for returning to this place to put on the list of to do.
Well, if it's I think what 200 feet in the air from the ground, Lander could get somebody up there. We could drop a rope and climb it, but it'd be a rough climb with a.
I think you have to string together ropes as well. Because I think ropes are like 60 feet.
50. So we'd have to combine all of our ropes. So. You slip and fall, long way down.
Mm-hmm. It'd be a lot easier if we didn't let our griffins get killed.
Let.
So what are you thinking, guys?
They were in our care.
Carry on with the journey or explore the floating citadel?
I think we should carry on. We'd have to have more direct means of getting up there. And Lander, I know you're a wizard, and your spell book, did you ever learn spell to make things fly? Or is it something you need to pick up?
I don't have that.
Okay.
I'm keen to learn though.
So we need to on the lookout for some fly spells. I wonder.
We could probably find some if we explored Netheri's runes.
Gotta get up there first.
How quickly he changes.
If you guys head back to Bryn Shander, I bet you the Arcane Brotherhood would sell you a scroll. So,
right. We just don't tell them why we need it.
I mean, it should be that difficult to find somebody who can sell us a scroll.
In the 10 towns?
Maybe.
There's like one wizard for the whole 10 towns if we're lucky.
That's why there's so much problems up here, you know.
And he's walking with us.
Yeah, he's walking with us. Yeah, exactly.
There was one wizard previously. He got killed.
Okay.
A few of my kin were gathered by the Arcane Brotherhood and taken to the south to their towers. So there will be others of my kin who may yet be serving with them.
Well, I've got this smarter map, so we can come back to it.
Very good.
All right.
So with deep
we leave it.
Reluctance, it sounds like the party carries on the journey. Looking pretty good. Looking good, Dave. Less babushka now. Now it looks like a proper male cowl.
Yeah.
All right. So then, guys, Lander, what are you thinking as the last glimpse of this thing is swallowed up by the blowing snows?
There's just this fear that by not stepping forward, others within the Brotherhood will do so, or may already have done so.
That's the thing, that if these things only operate once something is activated. So it is pretty far from what they've told you. If you did ask about specifically the Arcane Brotherhood's influence, you do know that while Bryn Shander has largely fallen and they did some scrying to find out about some of the other locations, East Haven still seems opposed to them, which means the way that the Arcane Brotherhood has taken over Bryn Shander has not reached as far as East Haven. Maybe this is far enough away that they've never been able to get past where the Redwaters and Lacton Ashir are located.
So something else or someone else may have initiated this.
Yeah. Which leaves a couple of other potentials. There is the necromancer that was found underneath the Dwarven Valley, who may be Akar Kessel, the master of the Crystal Tower from 100 years ago. Who are the other sorcerers or potential players who may be active there, guys? I mean, you did find Dvergar snooping around in the ruins of that city, the Netheri city in the Caves of Hunger. Any other potential suspects who would be behind them?
Well, prior to uniting the Dwarven Valley, there was a wizard from Luskan who was influencing Cola's uncle. So we know that they were entrenched in the Dwarven Valley at that one point.
Yeah. And they had been pushing in toward the southern end. They were laying claim to some areas in the Dwarven Valley, claiming that they were part of the 10 Towns territory, and searching for Netherese ruins.
True.
So, things to contemplate as you continue on your journey. All right, then. This is a further day later. So you've had another night's rest. You're getting up. The sky is clear. Let's bring us over to maybe this one again. You're now a days behind, and with the clear skies, I think, Lander, you can almost see the peak behind, although your eyes must be playing wishful tricks on you that you can still see the thing going around. But what is everyone's mood like on this bright and clear morning? It's brittle cold, but it's a merciful break from the incessant snow.
Doggerel's fairly stoic as he's making sure everybody's following the path correctly, contemplating a lot of things they're finding. That floating citadel is just on his mind. Reminds him that the old fables of the floating cities of the Netherese. And if one's active now, that means someone fixed something, and they could be using it for some purpose.
Or it just has it never stopped functioning, and just no one has come this way. The Dale's big.
Yeah.
Or more likely, something caused something to activate, I would think.
Yeah, and just think because the Netherese cities fell because their magic stopped working. And
yeah, but there's been lots of changes because of Auril and the magic being used in the area.
Yeah.
That's what's on his mind.
Okay. Give me a second here, guys. I'm trying to... I swear, like, the most irritating fucking thing is the freezing of older things. Like, if you don't open it within a month and a bit, it's such a stupid fucking feature, so I can't use... I'm trying to grab an asset from our default Rime of the Frostmaiden thing, because there's a handout I've got on there that I want to bring over. I have to reactivate it. I have to open it up, and then I can be able to use the thing. It drives me fucking crazy. I have no doubt that with the amount of players and stuff they've got on the platform, it's saving them some storage by automatically doing it, but man, oh man, is it fucking irritating. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Sorry, so then, let's see. All right. I think you would have heard back from Sky Tower Shelter as well, confirming that they received your message via sending, and that they will be keeping watch for any sign of it expanding, but expanding into their territory, but...
That's good.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I want to find this because I think this particular handout will be worth the wait. Although I have a comical alternative to this, which I might do anyway. Do you know, can you do a search by name? Oh, here we go, found it.
Yeah.
Just as I'm asking, I come across it.
Yeah, the answer is yeah. It usually searches names, and then if you put keywords into a handout, which who does that, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll remind, hold on, it's restoring right now. Did you work? Come on, you. Okay, here we go. Now I should be able to do what I want to do. Okay. Here we go. Yes, look at that. Hello, hello. And it's not in here. Of course.
Oh no.
That's okay. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab something. Oh.
Guess it's funny alternative then.
Hola, or Trin. Would you kindly give us your usual stealth and perception check, please? Excellent roll. How are you feeling about that?
What have I got? I've got one reroll.
Got one reroll from Lander, and you've got
Lander.
your heroic inspiration.
I'll use my one from Lander.
Okay.
To
If he's
reroll
okay,
that.
Lander is actually the one who.
Oh, this is no better.
Okay. What you find, you guys are making your way across the hills here. You may have knolls in your mind from them being ahead of you. You may have that ancient ruin behind you. Falcro, are you the one with the next highest passive perception? What is your passive perception?
16.
Oh, Lex, you only see a black screen?
Yeah.
I
I'm like zooming out.
just need a shift ping. 'Cause
It's very small. Okay.
Yeah. If you go back to 100% zoom, it should be at the proper. Okay. Falcor, what's your passive perception? 16. Okay. And what's yours, Lex?
15.
15. Okay. So, Falcor, you were the one who spots this first, and unfortunately, a little too late.
Too late to avoid.
What you see moving very high above you, but there's something unusual about it that gives you the sense of scale.
Lots of scales. Bone dragon.
It is the largest white dragon that you have seen.
Is it like the white dragon we saw fly over the Dwarven Valley way back when?
Much bigger.
Oh, jeez.
This is the illustration that I could not find to load.
Wow.
Cool.
That is
And
big.
that little thing that you can see there, that little marking along this underneath there, you realize for scale, that is a saddle with a humanoid figure sitting on it.
Wow. That's so cool.
So this thing is winging its way above you on this bright, clear day. And there appears to be nowhere for you to hide here. Give me a moment to check one thing here.
Oh.
Hold on, I
Swing.
just read the CR level of this thing. Let me just react appropriately. Sure, you guys will be fine.
Yeah, no.
Would everyone give us a charisma saving throw, please?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't have my Ring of Clear Thought to protect me from second edition.
Okay.
I got a 1.
All right.
Crushing it.
Paula did pretty well. Now, you guys have one free reroll with your saves because of the tonics until you fail a save. Has anyone failed a save yet? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm
4 of
using
you have
mine.
so far.
I'm using
But-
mine.
So
Yeah,
you can
right.
reroll.
Can I re-roll?
Yep.
Okay.
So Falcroll, that's still a fail.
I figured it was.
Lex, that's still a fail. Lander, that's still a fail.
Oh,
Quartermaster
goodness.
could assign
Friend,
that.
that's still a fail. So Cola, you're still, you apparently gave everyone else,
With
Poison tonics.
oh, wait.
gave
This
him
Quartermaster thing you get after
placebos.
D6,
I
right?
think it's just. I thought it was just ability checks.
No, it's savings, isn't it?
No, the quartermaster. Yeah, no. He's talking about the other my 1d6, the supply
No,
die.
I'm talking
that I
about
can give him.
tonics.
Yeah, the tonics is anything. It's
Yeah.
it's a ability check or a save. But he was saying like, can I use a supply die? But supply die is for ability
You
checks.
can't. The
only.
Sentry can. Trin can.
Yeah.
Trin is 3.
Is it free? All right.
Yep, 3 d6s. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's a reaction though, so you can only use it for one person.
But it'd only be worth it on Falcraw anyway, I think, because I think everyone else is too far off.
Do you want to try with Falcon? That would at least maintain his.
It might give him a
The effect
chance
of
to
the tonic.
pass. I don't know what he needs, but at least he's got a chance.
Okay, so Falcon, give us a d6 roll. That's enough. Okay.
Nice.
The rest of you guys who made the save, you are not affected by this. The rest of you, drop whatever you're holding, and you have the frightened condition. The frightened condition is
Yeah, Dragon Sphere is no joke.
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within sight and you cannot willingly approach it. So those of you who failed the save, why don't you tell us what we see in the fiction as this thing? Its very presence causes you this bone-chilling fear. Lex?
Yeah, I think Lex just the color drains from his face, and he starts like just talking like I'm not gibberish, but like he's like not sure what to say. But I don't know what do we do now? Like, do we hide, run, and just kind of frozen in place.
Lander?
Perhaps, yeah, similar sort of look of primal terror on his face, and he perhaps mutters a brief prayer to Lathander
Morning,
for
Lord, protect us.
aid at this time.
You can hear his voice cracks as he's trying to get the prayer out.
Yeah.
Trin?
I think Trin will sort of instinctively drop to the floor and go into a more sort of animal sort of four legs or approach, and it'd be sort of just scrambling back and forth.
Immediately pisses himself.
Yeah, just looking for any sort of cover and not finding any, and just sort of just going anywhere, just sort of going back and forwards in the same spot, almost looking around.
So Falcor and Cola, you can feel that unnatural fear and terror that's just radiating from this thing. But what do you two do? You're not mystically affected by this.
I probably swirl my white cloak down and try to make myself look like a snowbank, hiding my halberd, into the snow as I go down, and look over to see how everyone else is doing.
Okay. Give us a stealth check then, Falcor. Okay. Cola?
I doubt I'm going to try to be stealthy.
Just shout at it. I'm sure it'll scare it away.
Right, yeah, shout at it.
Yeah, I think it's treated like it's a bear. Just be big, be big.
Sanctuary.
Big. Bring out the pans and pots and just bang them next to each other. Sure, that'll work. Bring out the bear repellent. I think something like this, Cola would definitely. I would clutch the dual axe holy symbol. Or I think actually we've been saying that my actual axe is my holy symbol. So I would hold it in a much more reverent way than for combat. And try to call upon Clangeddon to steal my will or my wits.
So you do so. What you see is this thing's massive wings, and you could maybe it's again your ears playing tricks on you. You can feel the wind catch its massive span as it sort of angles to the side and slowly begins a circle above you. And Falcor, Falcor and Cola, both give us, or each of you, sorry, give us a perception check, please.
Oh.
Falcor, you're looking up at this thing, just from your hiding position, or at least technically where you think you are hidden. And as this thing's on its angle, you can see its jaw is moving. And it's not jawing like masticating at the air. Is it fucking talking? And it seems to be moving. This thing completes a circle around above you, and then it continues off in the direction that it was headed. There was someone on that saddle, and he was the dragon. He or she was talking to someone up there. Once it is nearest the edge of vision, the fear subsides. And Trin, Lander, and Lex, you may have been affected by magical, mood influencing things before, but I cannot imagine that there is anything as terrible as what you just felt. It is likely that to your dying day, you will never forget the terror of that moment.
Well, Lander, you're getting a lifetime dose of adventuring in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
So, Lander, you and Cola, each of you can give us a history check, please.
This will be a disadvantage, right?
No, because you're not affected by fear anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only your frightened condition is gone now.
All right.
Now one, so you have no
I'm frozen. That's my second nat one in a row, so no.
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, it could be your wits are just not coming to you right now.
I think so.
Yeah. Cola, like, if it's that must be an ancient, like, as old as dragons come.
To be that big, I would hope so.
Yeah. And so it must be like, you cannot think these things, especially at that age, become territorial. More so than even dragons normally are. Someone must know what the story is with this fucking thing. And why it might be out here.
And then but that would only make it even more alarming or concerning that there was a rider and a saddle, because a dragon that old and that absorbed in their arrogance and self, they're not gonna deign to let a mortal even near them, let alone to ride them like some sort of common mount.
Yeah.
Because this was bigger than the skeletal dragon we saw Tharl.
Oh yeah, like this is larger than anything you've seen.
Okay. Strange that there's a Bahir in the neighborhood.
Yeah, like, the size of Bahirs. This is comparable to, like, as far as size differential, you and like a pixie.
Yeah. Did we talk about Bahirs earlier? We did a check, right? So,
yep.
Do they have any relation to the dragons? Or are they?
I mean, I wouldn't say that within Dragon's earshot, but they have some characteristics similar to them. They have breath weapons. They are reptilian and whatnot, but they don't have the primal magical elements to them the way that dragons do. They don't have the intelligence of dragons. They don't have the wings.
Okay, yeah. It's just odd that we, Bahir on one mountain and a couple mountains over here is the largest white dragon we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And if Falcor has not said thus far too, you could mention, like, you saw it fucking talking.
Yeah. I'll tell them at this point, is like, after, you guys were laying low, my eyes, it looked like it wasn't chewing the air, but speaking to something, and I think there was someone riding on its back, or base of its neck.
It was talking.
I couldn't hear it, of course, but its mouth moved in ways that was not chewing or tearing, and it seemed like it was listening at one point, and then when it pivoted to fly away, I caught a glimpse of something on its back. Reminds me of that dragon rider we saw at the mountain pass when that army came down. But this, who rides an ancient worm like that?
I don't know. We need some dragon lances now.
Well, hop, skip, and a jump to
over to Kryn and
Fryn. Thank you.
It must be somebody of immense power.
That or the dragon sentimental and tolerates it. I don't know.
Maybe they're friends.
I don't think a white dragon would be. I think if it's saddled, that would indicate that the rider is the one in charge, and would indicate something, someone of incredible power.
I think it would be foolish to think of something that large and old as under your control.
Yeah, and the griffins that we rode, they were more like friends letting us ride them, as opposed to master-servant kind of thing.
I see. Again, I will defer to your judgment.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's just another option, right? Like, it's...
Yeah.
So
it
those
doesn't
of you,
always have to be the extreme.
anyone who has training in Arcana would have as a basic understanding, and again, this is a relative thing. Relatively speaking, the white dragons are the dumbest and most belligerent of the chromatic dragons.
Okay.
As far as the, like, white, black, blue, red.
Right.
What am I missing? Green. The white are the dumbest and the most bestial and the most whatever else. But like all dragons, all of that stuff is tempered with age. And an ancient worm of a white dragon is going to be substantially smarter and more powerful and mystically gifted than what a wormling for a red dragon, which would be one of the most powerful kinds of chromatic dragons. They come out of the egg clever and dangerous and calculating. The white worms, the white dragons, come out much closer to like a pissed off grizzly bear, but over time, yeah. It could be whether something became so mellow as to allow a friend. I guess the question would be then, what the fuck would be a friend with an ancient white dragon?
Yeah.
My instinct, it's got to be related to Oral in some way.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's got to be some reason that we're seeing it now.
And, based on where it was flying, it wasn't like directly overhead of us. It was like ahead and way off and to the north, wasn't it?
To the north, correct.
So Falcroll would probably reason that if we were following our old path and we followed the river, it might have expected us to go that way, if it was looking for us in particular. And us being this further south is a boon.
I mean, it flew directly overhead from you. It would have to be blind and deaf to have not, and without scent or the ability to smell to avoid you. But it did seem to circle directly above you. If it was looking for you, it seems pretty coincidental that the only time it did that was above you guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's supposed to be we should not be here.
Maybe there's another power at play. Maybe Aurel's not the only one with looking for a sway over the north and the Eswindale.
Perhaps like us, they had other things to do.
Falcroll, remember when you brought the mountain down on that army just north of
Vividly,
Cairn?
yes. That the moment is seared into his memory.
So there was a white dragon there. It was different, right? Smaller. But did it have a rider?
Pretty sure that was an undead white dragon.
That was an undead dragon? That was Aurel's undead dragon? Potentially? Okay.
I mean, it was big, but it wasn't that big. And I think it's the only thing that survived that avalanche other than us.
Also, it's undead, so did it survive, or...
Well,
just didn't die.
it flew away.
Nothing makes D&D great like semantics, Kev. Thanks. So...
The rules, lawyers, and the language police, and...
The grammar Nazis.
So then, what do you guys wish to do?
I vote we get out of here as quickly as possible. This thing is going back to report to somebody, which I don't think why it would if it's as ancient as it is.
Could have just laid waste to us and then, hey, I killed them all.
So, if you carry on,
Pick up my
then
bow.
there is nothing. And I imagine that you are each trading opportunities, especially those of you who failed your saves, to be looking north to see whether that thing is carrying after. Yeah, and Lex, your hand's shaking a little bit as you grab it. It's got to be the colt, right?
Yeah, it's totally cold.
Okay. 2 days later, are you guys still thinking of this? Has anyone in the 2 days afterwards brought up the dragon again?
I don't think so, other than being on a lookout for it. You can imagine Falcroll's like trailing towards the back of the party just behind Cola to make sure, we don't leave him behind, and he's looking over his shoulder like half the time.
Rola's on a kitty leash.
Well, you just don't want to. I mean, he's got that white cloak on, so if he falls over in the snow, we'll never find him.
Except for the crashing sound that he makes every time he moves.
Yeah.
That's true.
Did you guys drop the pots again, or oh no,
Yeah.
it's just Cola?
Cola falls over. Oh, is that somebody upturned a cart?
Falco's always been looking after Cola since the game started, so.
All right, let's quickly look at the old map here, and I'm going to show
That
you
was
where.
Big ass white dragon.
Yeah. I'll load the image between now and then. But it gave me, this was with, remember when I got the Beetle and Grimm legendary or whatever else edition of the game, like way back when we were first playing? This is something that came with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I had absolutely no use for it other than collecting dust. So it's the white dragons in all of your campaigns.
Things got at least 100.
I have. You haven't been to my place in a while, Dave, but I've got when I see a white dragon mini, I pick it up. That's the only kind of miniature I really will try and collect. So I started getting a couple, so I've got some owl bears that people have bought me as well. But the white dragons are the ones that are the bigger ones. So you guys are, if you're on the big map, I'm zoomed out to 60, and that allows me to see sort of where everybody is. You're going to be about here. You're going to be getting clear of that mountain range quite soon, guys. And we're going to do something we haven't done since our AD&D days, I guess. Or that's not true, since the C&C days as well. Why doesn't everyone give us a D10 roll, please? High roll is the lucky one.
Not it.
Oh, Cola. I mean, yeah, good, Cola.
I mean,
I was right behind him.
It is sort of an unspoken rule in all of these types of campaigns that it's the cleric who has shit happen to them in the middle of the night, right? So
yeah, pretty much.
So we don't let the clerics do watch alone.
Yeah. So, Cola, you are on. It is your turn for watch. And fortunately, the watch it's only like a little more than an hour that each of you has to take in order for everyone to get an 8-hour sleep for this. The weather today has been, the wind's a little up. It's still fucking bitter cold, and the snow is falling down, but you've got your little fire going. Everyone else is in the tent and getting their sleep. What is going through Cola's mind here? You're almost 2 weeks into this journey, and you've encountered so many things over the course of this short journey thus far.
Yeah. I think that, this is actually, and this is, it's been a little while since our group has actually been way out here as well. So some of the thoughts would be for him to recall, the journey east. I think the conversation with Lander is on his mind. Even with Lander's assurances of where his allegiances lie and his experiences with the Brotherhood. Nonetheless, I mean, that was quite a reveal, and Cola probably has some feelings he's got to work through on that for a bit. Yeah, and then I think just, he may not have been overwhelmed with fear of the dragon, but I think, he's spends a great deal of his watch thinking about that rider and who that might be, or what kind of power would allow them to ride. Like it's he's not scared, but he is disturbed by that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So that is, I think when you hear a sound of like boom, like something large landing somewhere maybe about 100, 200 feet away from camp.
Cool.
You give us
Kevin
a
wants to-
perception check as well. See how
He
much.
can-
You're going to get some information, but I want to see how
Sure.
much I get to give you. Okay. And what you can hear, it sounds like someone crunching ice.
Yep. Bring the campaign to a close. Being knocked out in our sleep by a white dragon. Cool. No, I think I would have heard some flapping or something before the landing if that was the case. Interesting.
What do you do?
So beyond just snow crunching, this is ice like crushing.
You're crunching. And with the 22, masticating.
So it's eating the ice. Okay, it's either something has a very big toothache, or okay. I think I've made this mistake of investigating myself before. That did not go well. So I will try to rouse somebody. Probably Falcarol.
Okay. So Falcarol, you're disturbed from your sleep, and Cola has a concerned look on his face.
I've heard something over there. I heard a thud, and now I'm hearing this. Well, listen, can you hear this crunching?
Give us a perception check, Falcarol.
So
You'll have
live.
advantage because he knows you're specifically looking for something. Nat 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can hear
Smoothly up
that?
my feet.
Falcar, with the nat 20 and having seen that thing, there is the sound of massive leather kind of shifting, and it would be hard to appreciate. There's that like ambient sound of sail catching or wind catching sails. Imagine what that sounds like in a 120-foot long lizard. This wind in this environment with its wings not caught and being blowing around, it's Jesus. Is it out there?
Oh, I'll say it's a winged beast of some sort. Wake the others.
A winged beast of some sort. Falcarol, come on. You know what it is. I'll go rouse the others. And I'll whisper to him too, put that damn fire out.
If you rouse the others and everyone gets their gear together, Falcarol is the one that then hears. There's the explosion, the snap of the air hitting the ground and the massive wings growing taut. All of you hear it. Your heart's catching your throat.
So glad I can't see it right now.
What do you guys do? The wing beats are growing more distant, but it's not far off from you.
I move out to inspect the area where I think it was. Try to get an idea of if it's actually what I thought it was.
Are you going alone?
I'm gonna wait for somebody to come with me.
Well, I'm not the stealthiest person. I'm pretty loud. It shouldn't be me.
Lex.
I think Trin will pluck up the courage.
Yeah, Trainer Lex, one of the two.
Okay. So the two of you leave your other vulnerable colleagues behind and head off into the darkness. Cola's ears were correct. It's about 100 feet away from you. There is first what looks like an impact zone of as if some force had hit the ground and frozen everything within like a 50-foot radius diameter. Within here, something seems to have been frozen, and I think because you rolled a nat 20 before Falcarol, you can find what looks like the claw, perhaps a bear or an owl bear, but nothing else remains, and the fleshy bit on it tells you that it was torn off. There are tiny bits of frozen meat that have fallen to the ground, but the enormous footprints of what was down here tells you something landed and feasted and then took off once again into the sky. The prints on the ground, you could comfortably lie in them, any one of you.
So I'm assuming it's the same dragon.
And that, guys, concludes your second week of journeying across the Icewind Dale. Week 3.
Yeah, I'm going to be using my double roll here.
Why didn't
All
it
right.
attack twice?
So then, let's start with the event. Give us a... So if you're using the double roll now, give us a 2d12 roll.
Yeah.
You have a choice of Natural Wonders or Deadly Fight.
Natural wonders.
Give us a d10
I mean,
roll,
a white
please.
dragon is also a natural wonder.
One thing you guys can contemplate is that if it landed this close to you, if it did happen to see you or smell you before, there's no way it didn't smell you here as well.
Yeah, like why didn't it attack if it...
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if it meant us harm, it would have just taken us out right now because it would have just landed in the camp and killed us. Or it's evil enough that it's toying with us.
Or, I mean, sure, but the other two possibilities could be that, or whoever that rider is has that much control over its will, or one or both of those beings simply does not see us as a threat to them and ignored us because we're not worth their time.
And then the other option I didn't want to consider was it landed and ate something very big that got very close to our camp without us noticing. It did us a favor.
Yeah,
Why?
chomping on an owl bear that was going to attack our camp.
But
Well, that's one thing to consider.
or I mean, again, that could have also just been it was out hunting to eat, and it's going to take the bigger meal or the bigger the bigger insult to its territory.
Well, we also got some pretty shiny loot that a dragon might like. So
Yeah. Hey, local guys, are there any other power sources that we don't know about or that we'd forgotten about because of Auril? That, you know, like she rises up and starts to take all sorts of power and territory. Is she taking that away from somebody else who was already here, who maybe flies around in a white dragon?
Well, she's taken away from lots of people. We already know the gods have started to get ticked off, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get a very high on that history check, so I don't think I know of any
Give us a history check.
pre-existing.
I don't think you gave us one before, because he would have a different perspective on the region than what the dwarves and the folks of the 10 towns would have.
It's just useless, isn't it?
Okay. He never really paid attention to that stuff.
Nah, it was
Now,
like-
speaking of shiny stuff, if you want to... John, give us a D10 roll, please.
sure. 3.
Okay. All right, then. Let's see here. We need... Dave, would you give us 6d20? Would Graham and Darren each give us a 3d8? And Andrew, a 3d20, please. All right. Let's see.
Fire breath, claw, bite.
If a bite's doing 3d20 damage,
Yeah.
you know, we just restarted this campaign. I don't know that Kevin wants to end it that quickly.
I don't know. What does a dragon's bite do? Well, beside a fang dragon, because fang dragons don't have fire breath or whatever, so they rely on physical attacks.
Don't they like breathe out a cone of fangs? Piercing damage?
Yeah, and then they also have some kind of life stealing. Yeah.
I think I had a package delivered.
Fang dragon bite damage.
It feels so good to be back in this campaign with everybody here.
Yeah, it's great having a full party today. All right, and then Graham. Let's see.
Miss the jabs at each other's characters, the funny haha moments. It's great. Poor Andrew gets the worst of it, like, oh, you killed your every time.
All right. Let's see. And also, I gotta say, I love the dynamic that Lander has joined the party intentionally as being like, I'm going to be the light of this and bring some reassurance to the party. We're going to help things along. Immediately, Trin and Cole are like, fucking wizard. It really makes for a fun... it's going to make for a fun character arc as the two get to know him better.
I mean, I got PTSD from that wall of fire that trapped us, so, you know, that wasn't a great first impression with Lander.
You just keep your hand on your halberd there, buddy.
Okay.
They won't protect me from the fire.
No, but the cold. All those cold light walkers that... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So as soon as I get me some good medium armor, I'm going full melee. I mean, I'll still be using my longbow, but...
Okay.
I've got this fun spell that I just need to draw out an arrow with, and I can throw a barrage of arrows at people and do force damage. It's great.
Let's see here. Lander, would you give us a D4, please? Roll.
One of these.
Is that D4, Kevin? Sorry.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay. And then, let's hear, I would ask Lander give us Graham give us 2 rolls, Darren give us 2 rolls with a D20. There's probably an easier way to say that. Terrific. Okay, thank you guys. Hey. And
Trin Lander sounds like a Star Wars character.
yeah.
Yeah, some freighter pilot.
Yeah. Probably a scoundrel.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And then let me check something here.
Reminds me of a joke. We mentioned Star Wars. It's a really bad one. So it's if Annie is short for Anakin and Obi is short for Obi-Wan, what is Luke short for?
A stormtrooper.
So bad.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
It's only good if they know the reference. Otherwise, they're like, what? I have to explain it.
Honestly, the jokes that aren't immediately apparent are honestly my favorite. I genuinely, like, of any variety of, like, I don't really get what the... Oh! Interesting. Okay. Would Andrew give us a D7 roll, please?
Oh,
Andrew.
you mean I gotta actually type shit out?
I know. I'm asking a lot.
I hardly remember there's a dice roller in here.
6, okay. Because of that, honestly, I never use the dice roll. I always type it in just because it's a pain in the ass to open up the fucking thing in the first place. Okay.
And I'm always doing custom rolls for like is equal to or less than this number, and
Yeah. Okay, guys. It is. I guess first off, how does everyone react to the appearance or seeming appearance of? Look at him.
total tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist. That's Falcor right now.
See? It's like a dog with a GoPro.
Just scratch your lens.
Although I'm willing to get some like white dragon eggs and raise some wormlings from scratch, see if I can make them good.
That's the second time you've suggested slavery, because dragons are also a sentient species.
I didn't say I would own them. It's more like adoption at that point.
What do you guys? Elves have some very interesting cultural. Half elves.
Hey,
have some very
whoa.
interesting. Yeah.
No, Mike and a half house.
So, what is everyone's reaction in the morning after? Do you discuss what happened? Do you discuss what you found not far away from the camp?
For sure. I mean, I probably tell them the moment I get back to camp. I don't even wait till the morning.
Bones of an owlbear?
Well, the claw or something like a bear-like creature, like an owlbear. I'd probably show you the claw because I would have picked it up.
Yeah, you have to break it out of the ice. Remember, it's stuck in there so hard it tore free when it had its snack.
Oh, I didn't want to go.
I mean, judging from the diameter of that frost blast that hit the ground, it wasn't alive at that point.
Oh,
It was like
I'm sure a couple swipes with my halberd will get the ice loosened up a bit.
Mm-hmm. One thing you would know then, Lander, too, so white dragons in D&D have frost breath, right? So whatever the thing that hit, it's a freezing breath that likely hit the ground and made for a frozen snack, which is the favored way for white dragons to consume their prey. They just like their, maybe find it easier to digest their food when it's frozen.
Yeah, nice.
Somebody who enjoys crunching the ice in my drinks, I understand.
So it saved us? It prevented us from being attacked when we're in our sleep?
That's speculation, but it's probably the evilest thing to do if it means us harm is to toy with us like that, like a cat. But I didn't hear no owlbear.
But if it means us harm, then why did it fly away the first time when three of us were quivering on the ground? And why did it eat a creature that was approaching our campsite? If it means us harm.
I don't pretend to know the ways of evil beings, but if I were evil, and I had a superiority over my prey,
You'd
I might
make
toy
it a
with
slave. You'd make it a slave. Yeah, I
no,
get it.
wouldn't.
I mean, another possibility is, Falcor kind of said toying with us. If this creature and its rider do have enmity towards us and are watching, one reason to take out a bear or an owlbear that may or may not have been preying on us is because we're theirs to be taken out, not some owlbears to be taken out. And it's just not, it is not yet time for it to, come after us.
But if you're trying to earn someone's trust, wouldn't you do good things? Try and help them
Why
out?
would a dragon be trying to earn our trust?
I mean, we're already traveling with a knoll, and we're pretty open-minded, apparently.
Maybe
No,
Wow, Falcor, I didn't think it takes that much of an
Trin's
open
head kind of
mind to
turns
hang
like
out with
a curious
with a
dog of
mole.
like, thank you.
It's wrong to be open-minded? Come on.
We're learning all sorts of things about falconels.
Trin just got thrown under the wagon.
Jeez Louise.
D&D equivalent of being thrown under the bus, but
Yeah.
but what I'm getting at is, so like this ancient white dragon, obviously powerful, but there's a rising power in the north right now that's clearly, there's multiple ones. So like, if this wasn't Auril and she didn't kill us, maybe it's somebody else who's had lost territory or who's lost allies or lost power in some way because of another power in the north. Maybe they are trying to show us that they're not necessarily, we're not friends, but enemy of my enemy. Maybe we are used to them. Maybe we can work together to some extent. I don't know.
That would presuppose the dragon would see us as a potential ally or a potential threat to our role. It's an interesting idea. I just don't know what would lead this creature to think that we would be of any use or value to it.
A thought occurs to me.
Because we've been in a thorn in her side for months.
If this thing is,
who else knows that but our role?
if this thing is like being territorial and it's like a new player in the area, it could be showing dominance, letting us live so we can spread the news of a new dragon in the area so people avoid it.
But it's ancient. It's obviously been in the north for a long time, right? You think? I don't know white dragons much, but like I would assume they don't go into like tropical regions, or they probably stay where it's cold.
This thing definitely didn't fly up here from Schult.
No, it's not from Neverwinter. I can tell you that.
Mentioned as well too that in his experience, like white dragons, ancient dragons, the older they get, the more territorial they become.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And therefore the less likely to go roaming around vacationing. You know, they're old. They don't want to go all gallivanting all around the world.
So it means I think two reasonable conclusions from that, just based on its age alone, is that one, you are in its territory, you just haven't seen this thing before, or two, it's been driven out of its territory. In which case, something, this is what you're talking about being displaced, or greater power displaced.
Yeah.
Something more powerful than an ancient white dragon may cause it to be displaced then.
And this is the furthest south we've been in the Dale, close to the mountains, so...
If anyone knows it, like, you could ask around in East Haven as well. Like, none of the locals had any idea of what this thing... Although we didn't roll for Trin yet. Trin, give us a history check.
He did.
No, he did for a different issue.
I was
Not
like,
with the...
no,
Same
It's being
all the
mean at this
time.
point.
I
Like
mean,
constantly asking the puny guy to pick up the biggest weight. Hey, Ted, can you move that for me? Oh, no, sorry, you can't because you're weak.
I mean, Falco raises a good point that, like, we have been sticking to, in terms of thinking about the map, right? We've been sticking to that, like, middle range of the map and a couple of ventures a little bit north, but this south area we haven't been in. And the thing is, that southern area is nothing but mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not exactly a place where people would just go out of the way to go. So it's very possible that a dragon could have been hanging out here for centuries, and very few people even know it's here.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the ragged people who moved in recently, they haven't been here long enough to really get an idea of what's out here either. So.
This is a bit of a non-second, but one of the most interesting things for me with exploring the Forgotten Realms was when 3rd edition was out, is when I was in undergrad, and I was doing history was my major until like the very last second I switched to poli-sci, but history ended up being my minor. One of the things we took was a non-Western civilization course that talked about rooting understanding of maps and things like that from the perspective of non-Western civilizations. And that got me thinking about, well, shit, like, what if you look at a map of Faerun from the perspective of the orcs, or from the perspective of other things? One of the things you'll find is that in the Icewind Dale, there's the area of the 10 towns, there's the area of the Ragged that are in. There's a ton of other parts of that map that no humans or elves or dwarves go to, but Trin's people go there, and the Goliaths go there, and there's all sorts of things. So to your point, Cola, yeah, there's a whole bunch of places that other species may know about on that map, that it just so happens it's just the humans and the dwarves and the elves that don't know what's going on, and they're hostile with all those species that do happen to live in there.
Yeah. So the Reagan said that Bahir was new to the area.
That the
Bahir was new to the area.
The Bahir, yes.
So if the Bahir is new to the area, maybe that's forced the dragon out of its or partly out of its normal. Maybe it's acting erratic now because it's got a new neighbor it doesn't like.
Maybe. Though again,
But
size
there's also
differential.
coincidental that the floating rocks that we saw in the mountains?
That is unusual.
Something strange happened in the spine of the world, perhaps, that's attracted a Bahir, made the rocks flow, and make this ancient white dragon more agitated?
Bahirs are also subterranean. Who else do you know lives underground that you've encountered? That may have an interest in Netherese ruins.
The Duergar? No. Darrow?
Duergar. Darrow is in Night Below.
Right.
But yeah. So, 2 days later, I'd like to leave you with something to contemplate. 2 days further pass as you were traveling across the tundra, trying to reach, you're halfway to your destination of East Haven. As you were traveling along, this is one of your mercifully clear days. It is bitter fucking cold. You have to wear something over your face in order to allow your breath to warm up enough to avoid chilling your lungs as you're traveling. Lander, not so much so, because you got that magical stuff on you, so you're able to travel. It's the cloak of the Winterlands or something like that, or boots of the Winterlands.
It's the boots, yeah.
Boots, right. So you're... Oh yeah, and you're halberd too. So you guys are making your way. It is. Let me see here. This is close to dusk when this occurs. Second day of travel on this third week, and you can hear a very loud voice call out, and it calls out in accented common. I'll get both of the... Oh, actually, I have these handouts ready already. Come on, Madison.
We were like, little did you know the natural wonder is guarded by a deadly encounter.
The two people that come walking out, you're not sure how you missed them. They must have been concealed. But they come stomping out, and they seem to be getting bigger and bigger the closer they get. And it is the female who is speaking. Let me show you who you see first. The woman.
Oh.
The man.
Last frost giant we encountered threw Mo off a cliff.
Yeah, let's hope that these guys don't know the guys we...
So they stomp forward, and they say in accented, "Stop! Stop where you are walking!" And they come stomping towards you. They are approximately, I want to say, 21 feet tall. I think that's the height of frost giants. Let me test my memory here.
This is in accented common?
Yes. So they're intending that you are understood.
Height of frost giants?
Cola, how is your situation?
So I will stop, spread my arms, and say, of course, we do not mean any we do not mean to intrude on your lands. We don't.
And yet you have intruded.
Sorry, and I'm saying this in Jotun.
They will respond in Jotun. And yet you have.
Then I
You mean
offer...
war, dwarf, do you? You will find us ready for war. And the giant with the axe is kind of ching, ching. Those axes are each the size of each of you.
Yeah.
If we have already intruded, then you know, because of your immense power and skill that we can offer nothing but an apology and a promise to.
Oh, I think you can offer more. She puts her hand forward, and you see that javelin forms out of ice, and she holds it to the side of her, and she looks down at you. Drop everything of value. Your weapons, your gold. We will leave you your clothes and enough food so you will not die. Drop everything, and we will forgive this affront. Refuse. And you see that giant skirmisher again. And the sound carries out loud above you. Let's give you guys 4 weeks to consider a response.
Oh, it's very easy. I'm gonna pull out an arrow and then I'm gonna throw a bunch of them at him.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the female frost giant first, kill the male frost giant second, and then sell their stuff to the dragon.
He's got 2 axes. Maybe he also worships Clangon and Silverbeard. I don't know.
We will send him to meet him, Cola.
All right, what I'll do,
Sure.
guys, because we're like right at quit time and it's quite late for our British players, I'll put the XP. I'll calculate the XP immediately after the stream, and then I'll put that on the Discord server so you guys can add that. But for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 95 of our Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. I will say, just to preempt one question, I'm using a mix of the DMG weather rules, the random encounter rules from the Icewind Dale adventure, as well as the Uncharted Journeys rules, to make an experience closer to what our AD&D playthrough was like. So that is the sort of mashup of things I'm doing with the random encounters. In addition, there's a link in the description of the video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server where all of us are active, and we have channels there dedicated to I don't know if we've got one for the Legacy of the Crystal Shard, but we do have one for D&D 5e. I think we've got one for Legacy, right? For players, for sure. I can't remember if there is one. In any event, there's one for D&D 5e as well as most of the other games and campaigns we run on the channel. There's GM discussion, find a group. If you are a AD&D fan, there's some folks looking for players for an AD&D 2nd edition group at the time of recording under the find a group channel. And they're a friendly, helpful, and knowledgeable community over there. You are more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of Hard to Find and Out of Print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an incredible selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of Hard to Find and Out of Print RPGs. If they don't have something in stock that you're looking for, you can put it on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MUSER10, all caps, all one word, is listed in the description of the video. That'll save you 10% on any purchase of $10 or more through their website. At the time of recording, I think their winter sale is still going on for another couple of days. It won't stack with those discounts, but after that, it'll be good until the end of 2025. If you're listening to this after or into January 1st, 2026 or later, come back to one of our more recent videos. We'll have the current discount code listed there. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our stalwart players. So, Dave, Graham, Darren, John, and Andrew, thank you so much for playing tonight, guys. I didn't kill you yet, but I promise we did get to justify one purchase finally. So, he thanks you. We'll be back in 4 weeks' time. This, guys, I believe, is the last game we play before the holidays. This is the last of our regular ongoing campaigns. That day will also be the 50th session of our Warhammer Fantasy RPG game, too. So it's going to be a momentous day.
So what
you guys get to fight some frost giants again, and...
So what I'm hearing is we'll go out the year with a bang, and if things go sour, we'll start the new year with new characters.
Then, until then, for those listening at home, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes in the Icewind Dale are encountering as they're simply trying to make their way to town. I mean, come on, how hard is that? And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.
See ya.